Matter of fact, here's what I'll do.
Okay, it's on camera, so be careful.
Yeah. We can actually start the episode here. So here's what I'll do.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me fix my face.
Okay, that's 20 minutes. Perfect, so I can mark it. Yeah.
In the new year, because I've had, obviously, this year, this has been the hardest year of my life, both business-wise and personally, just in terms of adjustments and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're making a lot of adjustments. But here's what we'll do. In the new year,
Right.
I'm planning it around January, February. Don't quote me. It depends on when everything works out. Because you got, my father always says you have to do what you have to do before you can do what you want to do.
Okay.
That's a smart.
So in the new year,
Smart man.
okay, end of January,
Yeah.
we'll get on the plane. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll either go to Anguilla.
Okay.
It has to be one of the small islands, though. We have to go to Anguilla. We have to go to Antigua.
Yeah.
Maybe St. Lucia.
Okay.
We'll go to Villa.
Yeah.
I'll bring some friends.
I like friends.
I'll bring some friends. We'll do about 4 days. But for one of the 4 days, we'll just talk like
Right.
2024 outline.
Correct.
Holistically. The whole thing. All this, everything.
Yes, yeah. All in. Yeah.
Even like I said, the podcast, this year was a trial on creating content.
Exactly.
Next year is where we have to begin to then market the content we created.
Yes.
Which is, yes.
Because I think that we have a good flow of how we make our show. We have little people are saying, oh, there's segments here, there's funny things here.
Yep.
Okay, so we know where we have to double down on.
To cultivate.
Correct.
So we'll sit down in January.
Yep. Have that full combo.
We'll have that full conversation. We'll enjoy time with our friends. We'll come home and then we'll be off to the races at that point. Because I want to make...
Yeah, you want to make meaningful...
I want to make that sizable contribution. Because I wouldn't... Just even personally, I wouldn't feel right if my mans didn't at least have a shot. Because it's like... Because I was an artist too.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I was an artist and I saw one of my mans really getting up, and like really up, like doing well, and I know what that could mean for me, just give me a rub, then I would have felt some type of way.
Right.
But in my own way, it's like, I also know I wouldn't have wanted someone else to come to me with that conversation, because then I would feel like they want to dictate terms. Because when I saw what happened with, and you might believe his name, but when I saw what happened with the guy who was bankrolling him, was dictating a lot of terms.
Of course.
And that's what upset a lot of the other artists. Because they took that guy's deal but sold it to everyone like, yo, it
was for everybody.
You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys run with a lot of people. So it's like,
I mean, we've thinned down. We've thinned down. So we're at a very lean. We're at the leanest that we've been,
but
for good reason.
To me, it's like,
we were like that.
At the age right now, it's like, we got to try. So, and I'm willing to help try.
And that's all.
And I see it as, it's not like I'm not going to do like a return. On the podcasting, that's different, because this is something I see long term. To me, honestly, it's like, whatever happens with the music, I think this podcast can, because I think podcast
absolutely,
even as a genre is evolving.
Exactly.
Right?
1,000% it is.
So so that's why I was structuring that as like a business. And I'm like, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, however many, right?
Yeah.
This is something that we're doing probably in different forms, different machinations.
Absolutely.
This could be the new identity.
Yes.
But on the music,
there's a certain
3 years maybe left. In terms of to get over.
To get over.
Once you're over it, and you can adjust, you can do whatever. You got to get over in the next little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I on camera, because I get busy, but I do have an intention to see that happen, or at least want to see a good
effort.
Because you guys do a really good job, like groundswell wise, of like getting opportunity. I remember there was 1 year where we were kind of like talking. I wasn't as good as I am now, but I remember you said, I think it was COVID, so that's why you ended up doing it.
Okay,
but you had an opportunity to go to South by. And I remember it was like the difference between going to South by and not was like a difference of like a flight for like $1,000 or something like that. And like, don't get me wrong, bro, I get it. $1,000 is the difference.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is like, if you guys are living in a space where $1,000 is the difference, $2,000 is the difference, $10,000 is the difference. Like, bro, trust me, I remember when somebody tells you, the feature's 15 grand, bro, I remember taking those calls. Okay.
Right.
Sure. But bro, like literally, if you can't, 15 grand. Okay. Like, but it's a real okay. Like,
it's a real,
Like,
exactly.
let's do it.
Like actually,
and let's do the video.
Yeah.
And let's do the
marketing. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
And let's make sure how much for them to market it as well.
Exactly.
Because that's
the difference.
I understand that because I was there. Do you see what I'm saying? But I know that the relationships are key. So obviously the guy's saying, look, I'm not going to do it for free because I got to eat too.
Yeah. Of course.
But I'll do it for you at a
reduced price,
And every successful artist has that person where it's like, when Trey Songz did Drake's Replacement Girl video,
right?
He did it for him at a price that was not the price.
Absolutely.
But he gave him a shot and promoted the record and did the video for him. And
Got on BET.
Went on BET on 106 in Park and Drive. Yo, there's a new record.
From this new guy.
Now, here's the thing. When I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, man, they're such good friends. No, they are good friends.
Yes.
But he did it for a price.
Yes.
It's just not the price.
Exactly.
That's what friendship looks like when you're in the industry.
Exactly.
Friendship in the industry means, yo, regularly I do this for 100. Yeah. Because I like you, but you got to show me 50.
Yeah.
Yes.
You at least have to show me 50. Mm-hmm. And so much times in our communities, it's the drug dealers that have the 50.
That's
a lot of times in our communities, it's the drug dealers that have the 50.
Because
most of the time,
the business guys, the guys who run the barbershops and the clothing
they
stores,
don't know about music.
They don't know about music, and they don't really got the 50 like that. If I'm being totally honest, no, I'm being real. I know a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't really got the 50 like that. Like y'all pretending like y'all got the 50 like that. Yeah. I was with a shorty the other day, and she's like, yo, I was with a guy, but he was like fake rich. Like a lot of guys are doing the image.
Posturing.
They don't really have nothing. Like, yo, for everybody looking like, this is my house. I live here.
Me too.
It's not fake. You know what I'm saying? And there's levels to go. Yeah. But for me, when I look at this whole tapestry, this whole thing, use the fact that, like, bro, like, really, truly, and you, obviously, I went to high school with X, but I know you, like, bro, I really was an artist. I understand.
Of course.
I understand that it's really, you just got to give me a shot type thing.
Yeah.
It can't be but everybody else can be like, yo, what do I get back for my 50? I understand, yo, the 50 might get burned, but I know that, like, it could be the thing that goes to the thing that goes to the thing, and then one day we're all good. Yeah. It's the same thing my dad did for me when I was, right? Like, people would come to him, how come you're not making Trivelle pay rent? Mm-hmm. That was people say all the time.
Right.
Now, when my dad goes, he tells people, he goes, what this guy's giving me is more than I would have collected in rent. And the only reason I can collect that is because I never took rent.
Yeah.
Because if I was taking rent from him, he would not have had the room
to grow
where we are.
Yeah.
You see that? So you have to see that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't see that for everyone.
You can't.
Like, to be honest, another artist off the street couldn't come ask me this. I'd be like, I would literally say no.
Of course.
But
we knew
you're my man.
And I appreciate that.
We listen.
Before we
say yours.
No, because I'm gonna tie it into the story we read about the boy that I showed you yesterday in the IG. Seal.
A seal.
Yeah, but
I just wanted to just add that especially on camera, I appreciate you for saying everything you're saying.
Most definitely.
Like, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Because I've had sleepless nights. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Damn, bro.
Because I never wanted to be that guy.
I get you.
Like, I didn't want to be that guy.
You wrestled with it.
I've always, like, we've talked about this a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And I always said that.
But I feel like tell them the truth. Like,
tell him the truth. But tell him exactly what you want to say, because I know what you want to say.
No, what do I want to say? Because there's so many, and we don't have all day. But I'm just saying, like, well, first of all, that's what made me feel a little bit comfortable and eventually bring it up, because I know where you're coming. You understand this. Mm-hmm. So I guess for me, it's like, because you never said anything by yourself.
Sure.
Yeah. It didn't give the green light.
It didn't give me the green light to even
make that step.
Because I'm like, he knows where I'm coming. Like he knows where I'm coming from, because he is that still.
Yes, exactly.
He's an artist.
At the DNA.
Whether he don't do music right now or not, but he's an artist. He knows where we come from. We came from the 5. We did all this shit together. Yeah. Like, music's been in your movie, and I've seen you grow and do your shit. And then you pivoted to a whole new world, and I'm still here grinding, doing what I need to do, and opening and getting better and opening up doors that are opening up my creativity to acting and voiceovers and all these different things. And I'm like, but if T sees that, and he's, like you said earlier, you guys see where the fuck we are, and we up. And if he doesn't suggest it or crack the door for me to even
feel comfortable, like it's an okay conversation.
I was comfortable taking it to my grave, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was comfortable to.
What I'll say is, you never know what's on somebody else's list in terms of, like, what they're looking at or how they see themselves.
Yes.
So, like, even my aunt was talking to me about this the other day in terms of, like, imposter syndrome or okay. there is an acknowledgement that technically, yes, I can, but it's not like I live my days saying I've made it either.
No, wait.
And that's a very interesting.
You told us that recently.
No, so
that's where we're like, well,
you can't but okay, but it's also not like okay. I don't live my days saying I've made it, but there is a way that I try to say like you can ask me.
Okay.
So anytime you come to me and say, "Yo, this is what we're trying to do," and I say, "All right, yo, holla at me, talk to me," like that is the thing. Because the alternative. Now the problem is that you don't know what the alternative looks like.
No,
but most of the time the alternative looks like, "Yo, this is what I'm trying to do." Oh, that's crazy. So it's like because you don't know what and also, I also can't underestimate, or underemphasize, how everything started to happen. Everything was happening at one time.
Right.
So like,
absolutely.
And all of that was a thing too. Right. So because I've been working on my business since 2016.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I've been training since 2014. And I was doing it when I was still making music.
Yeah.
And then I even went to another company to develop some skills, right? So that's always been the case. And then in and around 2019, it started to turn.
Yep.
Okay. But when it first turns, and I'm up my first 200,000.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking, okay, I don't have a house.
Yes, exactly.
And then the problem becomes that like before I had my first 200,000, I'm like, I'll get $1 million house.
Right.
But when you get to 200,000, you think I can get a $5 million house. So, but then now I'm behind. Still,
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I sell my student loan. At the time, I sell my student I have my student loan.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's okay, but I want to get married. I don't want to, I'm getting rich and I'm black.
Yes.
And I know me. I can't be outside like this. I'm going to make a mistake.
Right.
So I'm going to get a woman.
Yeah.
So then now it's like I have a woman, I want to pay off my student loan, but I want the $5 million house, and I still have to keep my business going because I can't lose it.
True.
No.
So as time goes on, you lose the bandwidth to go to your friends and say, yo, like I'm here as a resource.
Okay. And that's
But it's more being willing to have the conversation. Because and again, it's so hard to describe. Yo, bro, there are people that will wish to have my time.
Of course, come on. That goes without saying.
Just in terms of
that goes without saying. Bro.
Taking like 2 hours to just talk.
Yes, exactly.
2 hours, like
to pick your brain or just
or like even when we're done recording, like we sit and chill for a bit.
Yeah.
That's so it's like I have to learn it too. It's an adjustment for me as well.
And I completely understand. That makes
or even down to
sense.
like okay, I work film with my team.
Yeah.
There's a level of me where it's like, well, I wonder if we should just because we're trying to get funding from governments and this that.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if I should just start a film production company and do it myself. But that's the thing where it's like, but now I'm behind again.
Because now there's so much
wherever I am
to go.
My dreams are going with me.
Which is good.
So the feeling that you have now and the feeling that I had when we were artists at the same time, that same feeling of there's 100 steps left to get to the next place is how I feel. It's just that the place is always going.
Yeah.
Because it's the same way I would say like, okay, perfect example where it's like, I would always say, when we were artists together, how come we didn't do more records together? But it's just that reality of the 100 steps.
Exactly.
That there just wasn't, it didn't
line up.
But I never thought it's like if I said, can I do a song with you?
He's going to be like, no, exactly.
I never thought that. But I just know,
I know what you mean. Yep.
I just know, like, okay.
Yep.
But I would also know that, like, if I really want to do a song with I have to come ask him.
And
he's not going to come and say, yo, let's do a song.
That's a very...
So I would have to come ask him.
Yeah.
So that's why we have Fortress. I came and said, I think this would be great. And I came to CTU and we did it there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even recording, but I just know that while somebody's on their 100 steps, they will do me a favor, but I have to come not interrupt, but I have to intersect them on their 100 steps. Because it's not disrespect, but I'm not in their plans.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
It's not disrespect.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in your plans. But the respect is there that if I come and stop you and you're on step 67, you're like, yo, you're my mans, of course. And you'll pause on step 67, you'll take care of who you gotta take care of, and you're like, all right, yo, you straight? Yes. And then you go to step 68.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there are people who can't stop you from taking any steps. So it's like just knowing like where that sits. Is how I would describe it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't.
That's how I describe it. Because I'm the same way where it's like, how come they not? But I also learned this from being in a business where at the time I had a few $1,000s and my business partner was up a couple million and they weren't giving me things. And then I remember we had Now, granted, there's a whole lot that went behind this.
Of course.
When we finally did have the conversation, because we had a conversation once I was up, right? So
that would be what.
Once you're up, you start talking to people.
Yes.
Yo, how come you ain't never
right? You double back.
Yeah.
So and her thing was like, well, you never asked me. And then I said that I never wanted to be the person to ask you. You saw me bleeding daily. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, yo, but like, and then she was the one who kind of helped me understand, like, yo, but like, I'm living my life. I still got to live my life for me.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
But
I'm living for me.
Yeah,
so you got to come tell me where you need help.
Yeah.
I can't know where you need help. I know where I need help.
Yeah.
I know my 100 steps. And my 100, like, just because to you it looks like I've arrived somewhere, if I don't think I've arrived anywhere, we're literally at the same spot.
Place, yeah.
Bro.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's the same way where like, before if you wanted me to come to a show or come to do a song,
yeah,
you would ask, yo, come do the 5. And I remember it was like because you gotta like, yo, come do, I remember when we were planning the 5, yo, come do the 5. Yo, are you sure? You could do it? Yeah. Or like when it was time to do the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's never like I thought X wouldn't do the movie soundtrack for me, but I know he's busy.
Yeah.
Yo, I needed this day. Yo, you sure you could do it? Come on, man, please. Yeah. I never thought, yo, this man's jerking me around. I know he's gonna do it. But I just know he's like,
doing it.
He's on his 100. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's not like I can come to you like, fam, you know I have a movie. How'd you not volunteer to do my soundtrack?
Okay.
Wow.
I
get it. No, I get it. It's just, you know what? There was this one day. There was this one pod. Where I really was getting ready to talk to you. I was like
right after we were done recording.
I actually talked to my nigga. I talked to our nigga about it.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You know him.
Who?
Shout out Stan.
Oh yeah?
I told him about that. So yo, I'm gonna open up.
And you know what Stan probably said? Talk to him.
Until
yes.
This particular part.
Okay.
And then I shut myself up.
Okay.
You'd have to say what it was though.
Yeah.
No, I'm just not saying that's the right thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's how
you received what I said.
How I received it. It's not like you knew, not received like you knew what I was gonna say. But it was just internally I said, no, I can't. And there was a pod long time ago where you said something about you're at this, like everybody just be asking you for something now.
But that's always. But okay,
I know, but it was. But I'm just the timing.
Contextually,
yes. Thought about it, where you were like, yo, people are just. You remember? You must remember where this conversation was, but you were kind of like elaborating with like certain people that come and ask you for this and that.
Oh, you mean
and pulling you here and pulling you there and asking for this and that. And then I said to myself, I don't want to be on the list of those niggas.
You don't want to be on that list, right?
I can't be on the list with I'm with this guy every week, every other week,
doing
what we're doing. This is my brother. I know him from time, and we're building something.
Yeah,
I gotta find another way for this conversation to happen. Whether it's, and I remember when I told Stan about it, and he said, "You know what? Okay, stand down for a bit. Let's see. Let's wait. Let's see what's going on." Because he understood
the pressure
of wait. Now let me. I know you're talking about them niggas, but let me tell you.
But what about me though? The one part about what about me?
Part of those niggas. Like I'm always.
But okay. So here's what I'll say.
Yeah,
I feel differently based off what you just said today.
Here's what I'll say, which I've evolved from in my mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be very. Actually, let's do the drop. My name is Trivelle, Simpson, your favorite CEO.
My name is EverythingOShauN, aka EverythingOShauN EO season, baby.
And I go by the name of DJXP, aka Sex P.
Boom. So let me explain like.
No, explain it, man.
Preached,
bro. It's hard. Okay, because it's gonna sound arrogant, but I don't want it to.
do your best. You do your best.
It's gonna sound arrogant, but I really, really don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Episode 59, by the way.
Fuck these niggas. Go ahead.
When you have something of value,
coming soon.
Okay. Here we go.
It is not abnormal for your friends to want that from you.
You talked about this, but go ahead.
It is also not abnormal for other people to want that from you.
Correct.
100%.
So, for example, I give good advice.
Absolutely.
In general.
Yeah. So my entire young life, it wasn't strange for someone to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
To ask, yeah.
To talk.
Yeah.
And I felt available to do so.
Absolutely.
Because if I answer at 1 and give you advice, or if I don't answer at 1, it's kind of the same. So, because if I don't answer, nobody comes to you and says, how come you didn't answer me at 1 o'clock?
Right.
Okay.
All right. So that's on like personal stuff. So advice, I talk to my friends about like, there's a friend I have.
Yeah.
I love his sense of style. Literally every time I'm going out, I'm calling him. He could be like literally mid with his thing. And if he's available, he'll pick up my phone. Yo, what do you think?
Yeah,
right?
Correct.
I'm using him for that. I'm using him for his style sense. I have other friends that are great at nutrition. I use them for their knowledge on what to eat. So we're all developing from money is the only category where things get funny.
You're rhymed.
And it's because if you ask me for money, but perceive that I have enough to give you and I say no, it's different.
100%.
And that is what I was dealing with at the time. Where it's like, if you call me for advice at 1 o'clock and I don't answer, you don't use that to tell me I'm a different person.
There are some extenuating circumstances that they may do that, but generally speaking,
rare. Sorry,
you're
in
right.
my experience, it's
yes,
rare.
exactly.
Yeah, he's talking specifically him.
At that season of time,
Yeah.
I was seeing people really struggle with me telling them no.
Got it.
I was seeing people really struggle with telling them no because, like, they don't say it directly, but they start saying stuff. So, like, a dude asks me for help with his mortgage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? And he says, yo, it's 50. And I say no.
Got it.
But then he comments on the fact that I flew private a week later.
Ooh.
In that same no,
No, like
no. It's got to be
It's got to be a
different time. Yeah.
So then, but
because it's the reaction.
the two things don't connect,
right?
Because it's your anticipation that I should have foregone the private flight
to pay
to give you the money.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then it's like, are we really gonna go down the road of having that conversation?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, flying private is 10 times more expensive than taking a first class ticket. It does not even make monetary sense. That's why Rich Paul tells athletes don't fly private all the time.
Yeah.
You literally will go broke. It will break you, right?
Yeah, I've seen him say that. Yeah.
Which is why I don't always fly private all the time. But if you can, like, I think also at the time too, like my breakup was really bothering me.
And that we know.
It was really bothering me.
Consuming.
Insofar as like how much money had a part to play with that.
Right.
Yes, and we heard it live.
And then
and that we know.
My interactions with women were bothering me insofar as how much money had a part to play with that.
Correct.
I may never, like this is like real talk.
Yeah.
I may never meet a woman ever again who doesn't ask me for money. And I'm not talking about like help.
No, just in general.
Bro, like, because all this comes with that.
It does.
And
it's all built in.
I was struggling with that so much.
Of course.
Because it's like, rap culture helps because they say it's not simping if you got it, right? That's what they say. It's not simping if you got it.
Yeah.
But bro, it's dark to be out with a woman. Like imagine you're out with a woman, you like her, you're chilling.
Yeah.
And you know that, the more I like her and the more I hang out with her is the more there's a license for me to just spend. Just direct spend. Like,
yeah.
And it's not like you're like, I'm better than the money, da-da-da-da. But then it gets to a point where it's like, she's not coming if you're not paying though. And bro, being a church boy who grew up like on merit, like that's a dynamic that's rough for me.
Of course.
Like when I was young, I remember my mom said, yo, if you have a woman has to want to work. Right? So if you have a woman who doesn't want to go to work, don't give her no money.
I'm kind of
agree with that, right?
I'm kind of with that.
No, so was I. So follow me. So back when I was young, if a girl hit me, oh babe, I'm so tired. This back when I was younger. Babe, I'm so tired. Oh man, I don't want to go to work today. I'm gonna make like $500. Can you run me $5 just so I'm not short? I would say, no, baby, try and go to work. That's what my mom told me, right?
Okay, wait. Okay.
You see if I'm up right now, right?
Yeah.
And a shorty hits me and says, babe, like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted.
Sleepy.
I can't go to work today.
Yeah.
Do you think you can help me out? Am I still supposed to say no? I'm supposed to say no, right?
And this is your just a shorty?
Well, she called him babe, so
no, I mean, come on.
I'm just trying to establish.
They all call me baby.
I think
This is the most single I've ever been in my life, by the way. I'm putting that on record.
I think
Because, bro, I can't lie. I'm running girls' bread for stuff, bro.
I think if
I'm saying, yo, honestly, yo, we in it now. Bro, this year alone. No, I'm some real, I'm no hype, yo. No. Bleep this, because I don't want this to be known. I'm going to get marked. But, like, y'all need to know so we can set the conversation.
Okay.
This year alone, I've bought.
Oh, Jesus help me.
That'll be easy blank out.
You heard that, Ryan. Blank.
You know what I'm saying? On some, like...
Oh,
okay, so no, I'm gonna break it down. One shorty's like, yo, to live, two whips in a year. And I'm not even flashy. Like, for real, like, no, in terms of like,
I know.
In terms of how up I am versus how flashy I am, bro, I try my Fashion Nova. I'm really not flashy.
Yeah.
To live.
Yeah, exactly.
Two whips
to live. Yeah.
So when you live in that place, it's like, that's a struggle.
No, I know it. I know it's a different
struggle.
I know,
and that's beyond. That's the big ones. That's not the girls hitting you.
For random this.
Yo, mom, I went to because some of the girls I can't lie. Some of the girls I be talking to, they work at the club, so they don't know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
So they be coming home saying, "Yo, I thought I was gonna get more, but I want to get my hair done. I have this big blowout idea. Can you help me?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no,
bro.
No, I mean,
bro,
you're gonna say you want them to look good.
But he's like this. But these are the. These are the things that I imagine. Yo, T, these are the things that I imagine happen to you.
Yeah.
So they compound.
So that makes me not say a goddamn what.
But it's word. Like it's just gonna happen. Like
I know, but I'm just, bro. Yo, I'm nothing nowhere yet, guys. But I will be. But even in my situation, when certain people hit me up, ask me, and I still do at a way lesser scale than this nigga, of course. But when I do, I'm thinking to myself, man, if this nigga is up like that, and people are gonna be asking for 10 times more than this,
astronomical things.
I'm like
astronomical things. There are times when it's like you wonder, like, what was your plan? Like I'm wondering how you wanted this with no plan.
Yeah, what were you gonna do?
Right.
What astronomical things.
So I mean,
didn't want to add to that astronomy.
Bro, I didn't want to add to the astronomy because I know every time I watch a new, like me and Chris,
we watch a podcast of these.
A new podcast. This artist, like, yo, man, my boy, I mean, obviously there's the stories that we hear the most about the drug dealing gang. They came in, they invested, and we took over, we whatever, blah blah blah, and everything's not. Mm-hmm. But then you'd hear a few where it's like, yo, my dude got into some sort of money. My brethren, he invested in me, and now the career's taking off to blah 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 because he was put, like you just said earlier, put in the position to win, and that's all I've ever wanted was to be put in the
position, the opportunity to prove.
You already said it. We have the records, we have this, we have that. Because my brother is the producer, because we built all the money that we had, we threw in the studio, because of all this, that, and the third. We're able to mitigate a lot of finances, but we know that for us to go where we need to go, we need someone like that.
Capital contribution.
But what would make which the part that Stan was always saying, this, which he's like, shout out Stan. Yo, Stan, he's probably sitting there like, man, they really had this conversation. I can't believe, he's probably gonna drop a tear, nigga. He's probably happy about the conversation, but because he was like, yo, do you know how amazing the story? Because he's always thinking in the documentary style. Of course. What he's doing. Because he's been collecting footage to make a documentary for me, actually, about this ride that we're all on right now. Mm-hmm. And he's like, do you know how amazing this story would be that OShauN's brethren, who was an artist, came up heavily, and while OShauN was doing what he's doing, they connected on a financial, and that's how he got where he needed to go. Mm-hmm. This nigga was with him the whole time. It's just that God and his
timing,
his timing, but his execution of everything put him in the position to even be able to do that. And it wasn't the bank, it wasn't a label, because that's what labels are, you know that, right? Labels just a fucking loan, right?
That you have to pay 10 times the amount back.
It's not it's not, one of the niggas in the hood. It's not somebody's friend that showed me somebody that I have to like build a relationship with to try to. He knows the struggles. He knows where we come from. He knows our parents. I know his family. We've seen the tears. We've seen the sweat. We've seen all this shit. And that's how O ended up being everywhere. People usually when it happens for people go, oh man, did he change his... He changed his, he got new music. He changed his style. He changed his this. He's like, oh, now he's doing this type of music. That's it. No, nigga. We's doing the same shit. We just in a better position. That's it. we just, all he needed was backing, nigga. He was doing everything he possibly can, on his own. And now someone that bro, the story is special if it plays out that way. So, I mean, and that was how we were struggling, bro. We're struggling to bring it up.
No, and I could look. Be honest. I don't think it would ever be easy.
It'd be easier if I didn't know you like that. I'm just telling you, like, if you were XP's friend and you had nothing to do with music ever before, I would have felt, let me have a conversation with him.
Let me reach out.
It would be easier.
Because you just be another person, bro. Another opportunity to try to.
Shit I come here with bro. I remember what happened in the house with all these thoughts in my mind come through, and then I'm sitting here like,
and I want to, on top of that,
let me tell him, bro,
what I need.
Yo, please take me here.
There's a world where it's just like life.
I know.
Absolutely. Like, it's just life. It doesn't get any easier.
I know.
And it's like,
it fucking doesn't, bro.
That's why, but that's also why people like myself, like, we just don't really have like, like, we don't really have people around. Like, I'm learning now, like, I can't really have people around like that way. And yeah. I think it'll continue. Like, okay, perfect example. Like, y'all know this. I'm a lover, man. I always wanted to be in a relationship. Bro,
absolutely.
I kid you not. Like, this year, I'm like, it's almost scary to think. Like, I don't think
you may potentially not.
I don't think so. I don't know that anybody will give me an offer that will make me trade in my freedom again.
Oh,
right,
bro. Down to some like real dark. Like, all this gonna have to get bleeped.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, no. Actually, this is a conversation that I think will help. I'm a church guy.
Yeah, amen.
I love the Lord. I really do love the Lord. Okay. Anybody who's in faith, anybody who's in any form of sort of religious pursuit, they know one of the biggest keys to discipline is repressing oneself. Because it is not that I'm saved and I don't have the desires you have. It is not that I'm saved and I don't have the thoughts that you have.
I have
It is that I have all of them and I fight them.
I refuse. I suppress. I put it away.
And I put the whole thing back.
Yeah.
That is what it is to be in faith.
On the path.
Okay. That you're fighting.
Yes.
Repression.
All the time.
And the difference becomes that when you're off a path of repression, that's what they call being in a backslidden state.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It's when you just give in.
Give in to your,
you look
your
around
cardinal
once in a while and you get
desires.
cheesed.
Yeah.
You say, whatever.
Right.
Okay. Now, being in a relationship is also repression.
In a form.
That's why I think for those who really pursue faith, that's personally why I think that marriages require faith, because it needs to take somebody who knows how to repress, because it doesn't go all my way all the time.
Yeah.
And if I don't know how to repress, I don't know how to eat it when it's like, but I wanted something else.
Correct.
Okay.
You're right about that. Yeah. Okay.
100%.
So that's this past year, I have not it's
whatever you want,
it's
whatever
been
you do.
no repression.
Like, I don't want to say, but I have not been as repressed as I otherwise have been in my life.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm 33 now. 32 was the first year of my life where I wasn't saying no to things out of a pursuit to be honorable.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I had money. People already thought I was honorable. I won't lie. People just be giving you character when they think you got money. Oh, you're such a nice guy. I didn't even talk yet, but sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then this is the least repressed year of my life.
It's amazing. I mean, in that capacity, it is.
Yeah, obviously there was February, March, I was losing my mind. I was spiraling. I was on a bender. It was nonsense.
Yeah.
But then as the years gone on, I think I've brought it back and I'm realizing but then I look at it and I'm like, okay, there's freedom I don't want to give up again though. Because
right now.
I was the partner where if I went out, and also I want to be clear, this is the type of woman I was picking too.
That's
I was the type of guy where if I told my shorty I'm going out to dinner with the guys, and it's 8:00, dinner starts at 8.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes you're out with your man's and it gets to 10 p.m. There's always that one guy in the group who's single. He's like, yo, let's touch road.
Yeah.
Every woman knows if a guy wants to touch road with his guys, it's because he wants to be around women. I don't care what nobody says.
It's 9 times out of 10.
He's not trying to cheat.
No,
but he's trying. There's something about he's trying to get an ego stroke. Let's not lie about that. Let's just tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm here to be a big shot, especially when you got a little bit of dollars in the bank. You look good. Yeah. I'm here to be a big shot. And because I know that, and because I knew that, and my partner knew that, I'd be out with my mans and they say, yo, we're touching road, and I'd go home. All right, y'all, catch y'all.
Peace.
I'm out of here. And I go home to my lady and we watch The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed being able to go out at 10 o'clock after dinner. I don't even know. And I don't know if I'll give that back.
But you know what? I will say this. It's going to take a long time, but I think
you will.
I think you will get back to that point, but it's going to take a lot.
For what?
And I also don't think it'll be as restrictive as you've done to yourself before.
Yeah, because a lot of it is self-imposed.
Yeah,
understand that too. A lot of it is not necessarily that they're asking you to do that, but you just feel like you have to. But I think sometimes when people don't tell you to do something, you feel compelled because that's just what you want to spend. That's how you want to spend your time versus I have to do it because that's what they want me to do. You know what I mean? Like you have a baddie at home, a beautiful girl who's attentive, who pays attention, who's loving, who's nurturing, all these things.
I agree.
You're out with your friends.
But I also go home after a fight too. Or like if we're fighting, I don't go out. You've been there.
Yeah.
You really were looking forward to this football game with the lads. But then there we go. And you know in your heart, we can't fight. And I say, anyway, y'all, I'm about to be back on we're not doing it. So I got to sit here, bro. You know what I don't miss? I don't miss sitting in silence.
Oh, man.
Bro, I don't miss that. I don't miss knowing you're mad. I'm mad. We're not ready to fix it, but I can't leave. So we're just... And no, bro, what's sick is we can't even look at each other. So we're in different rooms. And I'm just playing video games, pissing you off. Click, 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 click. And then she come out. Are you going to be out here for long? Like, you know what I'm saying? We just hate each other right now. We're just so mad at each other.
I'm not going to lie.
I can't leave. If you leave, I'm going to get cheap.
Yep.
We're both petty.
Yep.
So it's like everything you doing.
It's just,
Bro, if I get up and get a coat, where you going?
Yes.
If you get up and get a coat, where you going? Bro, if you get on the phone, you wouldn't believe what happened. Yo, who you talking to? Like, it's just, we're mad. We're so mad. But we got to stay here.
Yup.
Now, bro,
gotta eat it.
When you get through that and baby, I'm so happy we got through it this way. Then okay, fine. But you see that hour? I don't miss not having that hour.
I'll tell you, I agree. I agree. It's been a while since I've been in a situation. I 1,000% agree with you. Those were some dark times.
Bro, okay, look how big, okay. When I used to have fights in this house, fam, I'd get livid. Because it's like, fam, I bought this. Why am I in the basement? I don't even want to be here. Part of the reason my basement is the way it is because I just knew in a relationship I need a safe place to go.
To escape, yeah.
I gotta be going there. That's why there's a fridge down there if I gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't miss that.
No, I 1,000% agree with you with that.
There's no way you're gonna miss that, but though, who wants that though?
I don't miss that, bro.
It's just shit that comes with the territory sometimes. But
another thing I don't miss now, again, this is being a man. I don't miss hearing 7 things in a row that are dramatically out of pocket. Like 7 in a row that are nonsense. I give one and you start crying. I hate when you start, because now I lose now. You're crying. What am I going to say? More things?
Exactly.
Well, it depends on who it is though.
Well, yeah,
because not every girl, and
every fight is not going to be the same.
No, because it doesn't matter what you say. If you tell a girl, honestly, at this point, I just feel like you're not acting lady. Like, wow, you see this? Wow, that's where you're going? God damn it. I'm done for an hour now. I'm done for an hour now. You never been done for an hour? Have you ever known?
I've been done for...
Bro, I be knowing that the tone of voice. So this is going to be an hour. Bro.
Yeah, how long? Yeah.
You know Cheese has been some times where it's like, a show's coming on at 8. Why are you fighting with me now at 7:45? I missed the show.
It's like, yo, are we really?
Like you're just looking at the
right
clock.
now,
you're looking
bro?
at the time. You're looking at
the time, and then she catches you. Oh, you got somewhere else to be? No.
No, here.
The game is on. I want to watch the game.
Yeah, just over
bro,
there.
it always be the game. It always be the game, bro.
Playoffs, bro. It's all-star game. It's this, it's that.
Bro, I love
the
okay,
Super
think
Bowl.
of it.
It's
My
the
relationship was
friggin'
falling apart.
Thanksgiving.
My relationship was falling apart at the height of football season, January, but playoff games.
Yeah. Where shit matters, bro.
Comes down at 4:25 right at kickoff. Joe Buck on Fox. This is a beautiful Saturday. Hey, can we talk? No, bitch, no.
Move.
Like, let me watch this game. I swear down, I'll be happier later.
I mean, but you might get one that doesn't interrupt the game.
I've never met her.
But they're out there.
Yeah.
Fam, I met one.
I promise you they're out there, though.
Bro.
They are. Trust me.
They are, and they want money.
No. Yes, there's that too. But there is the ones that will. Yeah, there's a few.
I'm just gonna start putting girls on payroll. I take that back. Yo, let's get to the topics.
Whoa. And the way that life has been moving, I don't know.
Yeah, that right.
The way that, you know.
Yeah, let's not put. I wanted to start with a feel good story to tie into the musical.
Yeah, we've been talking some.
What?
No, it's just Tyson. I'm like, who the fuck is that? But it's Tyson. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just funny, piggybacking off of the music, and this is episode 59, by the way. I did mention it while we were about to hit the 60s.
This is a big digression episode.
No, for sure. And that's it. Listen,
it's one I'll be watching over and over and over again.
For sure.
As I,
yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for the full version of it. I'll have to ask for the full version
to get it all in real life. Like, he said this. Remember? Wait, I wasn't lit that day.
No,
bro. You gave me a little bit of a piece of humanity back in my body. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was just interesting. Seal, right? Kiss from a Rose.
Oh yeah, Seal. The guy with the scar on his face.
Yeah.
On both face.
On both sides. Yeah. He's cheeked.
He's married to Brooke Shields, or he was married to a white woman.
He was. Yeah, I don't know if he still is, but it was just interesting to tie into the music part of our conversation. He was telling this story of how that song, the Kiss from a Rose.
Listen to this. This is crazy.
Which was in Batman. What is it? Batman Forever.
Forever.
So
this is crazy.
This is what we didn't know.
Batman too.
Yeah. Was that the Val Kilmer joint?
Val Kilmer's Batman Forever.
I feel like that's the one I first watched.
Yeah, that you can remember.
Like I never watched the one that everyone heralded before.
The Michael Keaton one.
Yeah, I never seen that before. Like
I had to go back and watch it. The first one I ever watched was actually the one after George Clooney, Batman and Robin.
That's the first Batman you've ever watched?
That was the first one
I remember that one being on
watched.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I doubled back and watched the other ones.
No, I watched Forever was my first one.
So peep this. That song, Kiss from a Rose, was actually on a Seal album. Mm-hmm. And it released. Mm-hmm. And it did absolutely nothing on the charts. It flopped. It went on the charts. The thing that it does when it kind of starts okay, but then quickly,
like 60 something and then just
and this is back in the day where you had to buy albums and shit, and it just
died,
disappeared, and it was gone. So this is a song that saw the light of day. People heard it and were just not interested.
Didn't connect.
So
this is crazy. Trivelle would like this story. This is fucking ridiculous.
At some point in time, he connects with a gentleman, and I want to get his name because he deserves all the flowers. This gentleman's name is let me see what his name is. My name is what? His name is was it John McKinnison? What was it? Because I don't want to click open the video and make it start. But
I'll check it.
He was a music. Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So he's working on this movie.
Yeah.
And somehow he gets in contact with Seal about
music. About
music
for the movie.
For looking for music for the movie. He's trying to sync some stuff or whatever.
He's like, I don't know if you have anything for this scene.
Are you serious?
He's like, I don't know if you have anything that you're working on.
For this love, it was for a love scene. I don't remember if he knew him. I don't think
he knew. He just randomly reached out to Seal.
Some connection happened.
Whatever. Yeah.
But they eventually connected, and he was looking for music for love scene, and he listened to the music, and he's like, well, you know what? This honestly, it doesn't fit, right?
But listen.
But I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what I'll do. It doesn't fit for what I want.
It did. So you asked for something specific.
He's like, but I had this record that I put out my album 2 years ago that it kind of whatever, but I thought this would,
He's like, sorry, it doesn't fit. But you know what? I'll tell you what.
He's a director, by the way. That's right.
He's a director. Okay.
He's a director of the movie.
He's like, you know what?
Which is unheard of because usually it's a musical director that does this. So the fact that it was the director lets you know something. He said, I'm going to put this song at the end.
I'll put in the end credits.
The end credits. You know, we don't really like. It doesn't have to be synced to anything thematically or anything.
You reach like I know too.
Right.
I'll just
put it there and we'll see what happens.
Put a failure song at the end credits, bro.
Seal's entire career,
oh my Jesus, yo,
is built on this record to the point where people, when he walks on the street, kids call this nigga Batman. Like they think he's him.
Oh yeah, Batman.
He took a chance and threw it at the end credits of a movie, and his entire life changed. Not because of millions of streams or because it went on the radio and it went to number one. I mean, of course, eventually it did.
Oh yeah,
but it was
destroyed radio because that's where I heard it all.
Just so people understand, Batman Forever comes out in 1996. Seal's Kiss from a Rose dropped in 1994.
You see,
2 years
and that also shows you.
I did not know.
I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was like maybe like a year removed maximum.
2 years flopped.
But and it was a flop. And
it was re-released in 95 as part of the Batman Forever film and soundtrack. And then he won a Grammy. Yo. How can you do that? How do you do that?
Yo, if I'm not a star, how could I not shine, bro? Like, bro.
Seal's second album in 1984
this is crazy.
was the first release of the song.
Yeah, exactly.
It was included in a film at that time as well, called Never Ending Story.
Oh my!
Ooh, I didn't know that.
And
then it was re-released a year later as part of the Batman Forever film soundtrack, helping it top the charts in the United States and Australia.
The same song, Trivelle.
They didn't go top 10 in several countries, including Canada, France, Iceland, Norway. And at the 1996 Grammy Awards,
96,
it won the award for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Male Pop Vocal.
This guy fucking cleaned up.
Trivelle, he put out in 94. He won all those Grammys in 96.
Fam, that is unfair.
I love it.
But you know what?
Listen, I love it.
That's incredible.
There's too many lessons and there's too many
I know there's
themes in
that you can pick from that.
Are you kidding me?
Insane. You know
before streaming, you know.
Bam.
Before streaming.
There were 2 music videos for this song.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right. The regular joint.
He did our first music video when it was him, and he did a second video
to cut
beside the Batman single.
Yes.
Behind the Batman signal.
Yo, do you know
this is the more well-known video from the song?
Yo, Trivelle, you know what this says though? This basically says, yo, I believe in the record so much that I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna keep bringing up that record. See, most people are taught to, if the record doesn't work, move on to another
It's a flop.
record.
It's done.
Move on to another record.
Keep working the record.
You have to keep, if you believe that record.
If you believe in it.
That's the thing. It's if you believe that record. Because yes, most artists, if a director hits them up and say, yo, do you have anything new for this, whatever, and you know that you put out a song 2 years ago and it flopped,
they're not going to bring it up.
A lot of people are not going to bring up that record, bro. They're going to be like, well, I'm working on this. I can send you an unedited version of this song that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, no, you know what? Fuck it, that song, yo. He even put it in another movie, you said. It was even in another movie.
Story. That's
before.
Crazy. I didn't even know that.
That is nuts.
And 96, you win record of the year? I don't even know. I don't even know like how how that works. Like how we could even get record of the year in 96.
Well, because maybe the re-release counts as a new, I don't want to say version, but it's being stamped again. Like it's commencing again. Like if they call it a re-release, then it has to. It's being you know what? Because it's involved in the soundtrack, I think it being on a new body of work counts as like a re-release. Like because it's not being pushed on his album at this point. It's being pushed on the soundtrack.
Now everything he does was
refreshed for 96.
Bro, if that's not the story of you just need one guy to believe in you, bro.
One guy to believe
in you that either has this or has that. Whatever that is, power,
whatever that thing they can
influence, finance, whatever. He said literally one person changes shit.
Joe Schumacher.
One person. One decision.
And I bet you for Joe Schumacher, it probably wasn't even that big of a deal.
It was like
to him, it's just like, yo, I need a song.
I make movies all the time. Fuck.
put that at the end. It's no big deal.
Crazy.
And I got to big him up for doing that part of it didn't work. He could have said, yo, this does not work for what I need, so I'll talk to you another time.
For another, yeah, we'll put it for another
project. That's what a lot
project.
of people else would do. Like, yo, hit me later. I'll reach out to you another time for something else to see if... No, he's like, I'll give him a blind. Help him out here.
Yeah, I just thought that was absolutely crazy.
Thanks for showing me that. Anyway,
yeah, for sure. I was trying to send it to this guy for like
all artists need
days.
to know about that story.
Yeah, man. Especially if you believe in it, which kind of speaks to. I know we're making it personal, but hey, it's our podcast.
Yo, it's personal, yo.
Like the Alabeke 2, right? The Alabeke 2 remix because with Odumodu Black from Nigeria. See, the thing is, a lot of times like artists will do songs and you might remix it, you might leave it alone, but sometimes it's good to revisit it and put it. And that was kind of why it was important to not call it a remix. We called it number two, right? Putting a different artist on it, giving it a new spin. Because anytime people have heard that record, they're always like, yo, this is the one. Now, what does the one mean? I mean, the one means many things to many people, and it can mean many things depending on where you are in your career or whatever you're doing. But at the end of the day, not giving up on the record is something that we've heard a lot of people say.
Yeah.
That chick from...
most people do it.
Exactly. Before it gets its opportunity to blossom. A lot of times it's the remix. Yeah. I don't want to bring up remixes too soon because that relates to someone who invented the remix. But because I want to talk about something else. I want to see what you guys think about this.
Tell me.
As you know, Michael Jackson, one of the greatest artists. Oh, shit. That's funny.
Well, I don't even know what you're about to talk about.
That's funny.
I thought he was freestyling because he saw my shirt.
No, it's written down.
Yo, God is good, yo. That's crazy.
He broke a lot of records, sold a lot of records, started so young, worked his way through years of dancing, singing, writing with groups, with solo, disco, funk, R&B, soul, and eventually pop, which culminated everything that he kind of did because he was just popular, right? And then the term king of pop, he got crowned that. Like they said, no, you are the king of pop. Like you do way too much, way too successful. You touch way too many different lives in so many regions across language barriers, across age. How do you feel about Forbes magazine calling Bad Bunny the new king of pop? Now, I want you to think about that for a second. Think about Bad Bunny. Think about how great he is because he's really amazing. Yeah. But I want you to think about what he's done, what he's accomplished.
Climate,
oh no, don't do it, Trevor.
I think in today's political climate, what Bad Bunny represents, even from a sexuality perspective. Oh man, I understand why they gave it to him. I think it's a hyperbolic title though that has no real resonance. But I don't think anybody really thinks Bad Bunny's the new king of pop.
It's creating quite the conversation.
No, but I mean, like, look, he's huge for the genre that he's from.
Why couldn't they call him king of reggaeton, king of Latin music?
Because that probably Daddy Yankee fans would have something to say about that.
That's too, no. But you see, my argument would be the kind of venues and the kind of language barriers that Bad Bunny is crossing. He took the torch from where Daddy Yankee left off and took it in another, especially with his singing ability.
Michael Jackson was going to Zimbabwe, be nobody speaking English, having people saying,
exactly.
Nobody's going to touch it. But that was just the perfect time. In the 90s, technology was coming up so you could be aware of people, but it wasn't so like it is now where you could see people. Yes, right?
Without leaving your home.
Like, I could know who they were. I was aware of them. But to see them, I still had to go buy a ticket.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think anybody will ever be bigger than Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. Nobody will be bigger than Michael Jackson. Because it was at a time where seeing them was the stuff of legend.
But that's my problem. My problem is that that after a certain point in time, there's been this revisionist rewriting history of Michael Jackson's legacy. And I think it started with like the allegations of different things in that nature. Every time an artist comes in the game that does well, they're quick to say they're compared to Michael Jackson.
It's the same thing they do with basketball.
No, but this isn't.
But this one's different.
This is insane because it's like, who has the influence that the only one that they can bring up that is close to Michael Jackson is Beyonce. That's the only one that doesn't feel offensive. And I think even to his family and his kids and stuff, that's the only one that they don't see as offensive because the trajectory was similar, started young.
Yeah, and because of what she does too, literally on the stage, like because she both dancing.
Okay, do you have a color thing? Is it a color thing for you or no? It's just
I think it's because they keep, but a lot of it. Yo, they said Harry Styles was the new fucking king of pop. Yeah, they say that Taylor Swift is taking over. She when she walks outside, it's the same. It's way more people than when Michael Jackson walks outside of his whole. Like it's always Michael Jackson.
Because there's more people in the world now.
So that's why you got it. That's
why there's more people in the world now, and now Taylor Swift can have her management put on her Instagram, "Hey, I'm going to be here. Come."
Exactly.
And that's also
but Michael Jackson was just showing up places.
And they had no social
word about people are losing their mind. People need to stop playing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's also because they haven't looked at footage of Mike back in the day.
And it's out there. Go
they
find
it. They don't remember the Dangerous tour. Yo, Dangerous! They don't remember the tour, B. When he came out from the floor and would stand up for 15 minutes, no noise.
Saying nothing, just scream. They're just screaming.
What other artists can do that?
Fainting, getting taken out. Get him out of here. This guy's gonna die. Get him out. Get him out now.
Who else could do that?
I'm telling you, it takes a Travis Scott show where they literally get trampled. Sorry.
No, you're on your own, bro. Clear out.
No. But I'm saying it really takes a physical event for fainting to happen at these shows, versus.
Yo, how do we feel about Drake coming out with 6 records after saying he's taking a break?
See how he switched. Whoa, that was perfect. That was nice because you're like talking about Michael Jackson, greatest, and Drake. What do I think about it?
Yeah. Did you like the records?
I liked every single one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he barred up.
He did, but
it was one of those instances where I'm like, Drake hears the comments though.
Hears the comments, watches it, reads it.
But we knew, but why did anyone think that we didn't?
But to a level where he redropped the album, like think of it, he could have just dropped the Scary Eyes
as a separate, yes.
He deliberately
repackaged it right back.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think that was the business side that came in.
It is.
That was the business side that switched in and said, "Hold up, the album is still doing great, whether there was complaints or not." Mm-hmm. Add this to this. That's gonna take the record numbers of the album over there.
Yep.
Let's just do. I think it was literally because of a business move for that.
Okay.
100%.
Because all the streams
been by itself.
Absolutely, and that's how he initially brought it up. But it's like, why release? It's kind of like when he did. If you're reading this, is too late. Like how that was supposed to be free even during like the streaming era, but then they changed it and then made it a retail release kind of thing.
Album,
because they're like, yo,
business move for that.
It's gonna make too many streams. It's gonna do too many things to not let it count towards something.
Not have it be monetary
in my discography. You know what I mean?
For me, he just continues to. For me,
I wish he had put it up. I wish this was on it before, but I understand why.
For me, Drake is over Jay-Z now. For me.
That's where we are.
That's what this did for me.
Let me ask you.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, because
for me, he's over.
No, but I don't know what it means. No, but I don't know what it means.
Oh, that's what I said for me.
No.
Hey, yo, Surviving P Diddy season 1.
Wait, hold on. No, we're not done here.
No, I'm not moving on. I'm just gonna keep saying this so people know where we're headed. Yo, we're not shying away from that topic.
Oh, okay. No, we're not gonna
nasty, B.
No, okay, hold on. Yeah, and nasty girl. Okay.
Oh my God.
Can we not do that yet? Hold on. Finishing the Drake conversation. I want to say this.
I just don't. Yeah. Okay,
OShauN asked a question. Oh my God.
What question
did I ask?
Because the Scary Hours pack was like 6 songs, right?
Yeah, 6 records.
5 records.
Five or 6?
Yeah, 6.
It was 6. So he 6. 6.
6 got okay, right. My question and the question that we asked was because obviously when you add those 6 songs, it makes the album how long now, right? It's like what, like 26?
Too long,
right? So what songs would you remove to replace? Because we know we want all those 6 songs on it. So which ones are you? I know. Hold on. So let me see. Everybody get their list.
If we have to edit it because we have to, not because we're mad at the records. But
it's easy for me to tell you the songs I would keep.
No. I want to know which ones that you rate lower. That you're like, yo, let me get rid of these.
Don't call it rate lower. Just that he's replacing with the new 6. So the 6 are in, and we're
remove 6 to make way to make the album the same.
I said that was hard. I said just remove 5.
Oh, you said you remove 5? Okay, make it 5.
Yeah,
make it 5.
We'll get a bonus. You remove 5 to get these 6 in.
To make your perfect for all the dogs playlist.
But I can remove more than that. Like I'm not gonna have a hard time doing that.
No, but
I want to hear the 5 first before you bring a 6th one in.
Did I remove?
Yeah, yes. You remove for these 6 to be in.
Because we want all these 6 to be in. Clearly,
we want all 6 in there.
It's a better effort.
I want to see if we agree with you or not. Because
Okay, I'm just pulling up the album right now.
Yeah.
I have the list of the songs I would keep.
You might be tripping.
Okay, so I'm gonna write the songs I have out.
Okay, so we got. You want me to read them out? I'll read them out. Virginia Beach, Amen, Calling for You, Fear of Heights, Daylight, First Person Shooter, Caught Him in Daylight, I Don't Give a Fuck, 7969, Santa, Slime You Out, Bahamas Promises, Tried Our Best, Screw the World Interlude, that doesn't count, Drew a Picasso, Members Only, What Would Pluto Do, All the Parties, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, the BBL Love Interlude doesn't count, Gently with Bad Bunny, Rich Baby Daddy, Another Late Night with My Beach, Away From Home, Polar Opposites. So that's the OG track listing. What are you removing instead of what are you keeping? Because what are you keeping is like, we know you love it. It's great. But what is making way for those new six? Six.
Excuse me.
It's just five. Five is okay. Well, we can deal with five.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say some.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have my
Okay.
5.
He has a
You have five? Okay.
I just want to see if we agree or no.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number one, you take it out. And it's not in order, but just the one you
Yeah,
take
it's
it
not in
out.
order, yeah.
One to replace with the new records.
Okay, hold on.
Imagine he starts up with one that I can't even fathom that he would say.
Okay. So the first one to remove, I don't want to remove it because of the production,
But
but I actually don't like the song.
got it. And
Because
that's
I
okay,
think
yes.
because of the production, he should have went in a different direction.
Okay.
Now I want to be clear. I listened to this because
Yeah.
I think this beat is nuts.
Okay.
But I'm okay if it's not what starts the album. Virginia Beach.
You're removing Virginia
I
Beach.
can remove Virginia Beach. Because I think he should have been spitting on Virginia Beach.
So wait.
Okay.
So you would remove the record? Okay.
Yeah, because the production is great,
The production's not.
but in
If he
terms
was
of
spitting, if he Scary Hours on Virginia Beach would be one of my favorite songs ever. Because that beat is amazing.
it is.
Beat is incredible.
It
But
is. That Frank Ocean sample is after the sample is already singing too, you would think, yeah,
I needed
the
him to bar up,
juxtaposition would have been like,
I'm okay. So, but I'm
So
not.
I'm okay if
I'm not,
Virginia Beach
I'm not
goes.
removing that record. But go ahead.
but I get what you mean.
After that goes,
I keep that record.
Calling for You could go.
Calling for You.
Oh yeah, no, that's gone for me.
Calling for You could go.
Oh yeah, because we have better 21 Savage features
I got Her Loss.
on Her Loss.
I got
Yeah,
Her
for
Loss.
sure.
Exactly.
I got Her
Fear
Loss,
of
so-
Heights can go because I prefer Daylight over Fear of Heights, and I think they're like the same song.
Fear of Heights. I don't remember how that one goes.
Hold on, let me play it a little bit and not get
Band?
copyright. No, maybe I'll just.
I forget which one is that. But so
It's
far,
this.
I only agree with one with him so far. Go ahead.
Give me sound.
Fear. Oh no, I'm keeping that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's a big record, but like, do you
I
remember
know,
Daylight?
But I know because
I'm keeping
Daylight
both.
would be
Okay,
Daylight
keep
would
both.
be the better version of it.
I got records. I'm taking off. Those two are.
I'll probably agree with you once you really go through it, right?
I'm keeping those two.
Yeah, okay. Fair fights. Okay.
I'm taking off IDGAF. I don't give a F because I'm not a
Money
huge
for
fan.
fun.
Yeah,
Did I
Okay.
say I was taking that off?
No, you said you leave it
I think
still.
I'll
and
leave that. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Yeah.
and I'm definitely taking off Gently. I don't need that Bad Bunny record at all.
Yo, that's the one that both of you
Oh yeah,
guys.
wait.
I don't need that song at all. yo.
Yeah. That Bad Bunny, that Bad
Yeah,
Bunny one, I don't want on this.
Their first collaboration was way better.
Yeah.
And I think that's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, so you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, you got. Wow. So you got.
Amen. Okay, because I'll tell you my have to stays. Amen has to stay.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Amen doesn't have to stay.
No, Amen's out of here. I
think I put Amen on mine.
Out of here for me. Out of here.
Okay, so that's one of yours, OShauN.
Amen versus those 6 records. Amen's out of here.
No, no. I don't like it's tasty.
No, it's not about the artist. It's just about that song.
No, but the presentation
and
of
I'm
that record's fire.
And I'm looking at, and I think the presentation of Virginia Beach is fire. So that's why I kept it.
Amen.
Nah,
Jeez.
nah.
right.
I'm taking that out.
Okay.
I said I'm taking out. Hold on. I said
Okay, what else are you taking out? I don't even know where we are now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking out.
Okay.
Yeah, So wait, I said I was taking out. Calling for You. I'm taking.
So you're taking out
so
Amen. You're
you're
taking out Calling for You.
taking out Amen. I'm taking out the Bad Bunny record.
Yeah, everybody's singing that out.
I'm taking out Rich baby daddy.
Whoa.
That was what I was really surprised when he said that.
No, you don't mean that.
I was really disappointed when he said
Why?
that.
I'm taking a record out because I want those other 6 in here.
Yeah, but there's not other stuff you can take out. You can't take out.
Oh, and I'm taking out members only. Bye.
The party joint.
Okay, so you're gonna leave what would Pluto do?
Yeah, I like that. I like that record.
Over Rich Baby Daddy?
Yeah.
You're leaving all the parties.
Huh?
You're leaving all the parties. Over Rich Baby Daddy.
Yeah, I'm leaving all the parties. Yeah, I'm leaving all the parties. Yo, remember, this is...
You're leaving 769 Santa.
Yeah.
100%. Are you down?
Nah.
Is that the I don't like? Is that the I don't like sample? That don't like in the background? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, we leave.
Are you crazy? That record is
wow.
dumb.
Yeah.
Listen, this is about replacing because those 6 are fire.
Yeah.
This is not because of
Exactly.
I don't like the record. But if I get to replace with something good, gotta go. Right?
Yeah.
And
No, that's
so I gotta take out what I don't really love, and then I gotta take what's good, but I love others.
Yeah, because you can't have a 30 track or however long
so
it would be.
Yeah, those are my 5. Those are they're by. Out of here.
Wow. Okay. What about you, Ash?
I can't believe he's taking Fear of Heights.
There's some
I thought Daylight and Fear of Heights are similar.
I know.
No, but sometimes I like having two similar. Yeah, Amen is gonna be on my joint.
Oh my god.
Amen's out of here.
Let's see. I think I said
For the 6, compared to the 6.
Wow.
Like I like the idea of it. Members those
only,
other 6 records
members only is coming off as well. Just because I think there's better collaborations.
They got way better party
the 21 Savage one is coming out as well because they have blazing songs on that Her Loss.
I love Her Loss album. You guys can add that back.
Which one? No, I like Another Late Night. I like Polar Opposite.
Man, Polar Opposite slaps. That's my joint.
We'll do the gently. We'll do the gently.
Yeah, gently.
What's Gently?
The Bad Bunny record.
Oh, I didn't even know that was what it was called.
Yeah. They just have better collaborations. And you know what? I'll have to. I'll do Virginia as well.
And you can't. Yeah. You what? You taking up Virginia? Wow.
Because I can't decide.
Nah, I'm keeping.
Because I need Drew Picasso, and I also need.
I don't care if he sings.
I also need 8. No, you know what? I might have to change that, but. Away from home, I need Away from home. I need Away from home, and Another Late Night is just cool. I like the execution.
Late night with my bitch.
It's
Another Late Night with my dogs.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just call it Virginia Beach for now. And if I remember later on that I'm wrong, then I'm gonna change it.
It's okay though.
So that's that. So yeah, that makes it good. But yeah, in general, like it was really, I really like that he did that. I like that he took it. See, I'm kind of half and half when it comes to taking public critique, because it's like, first of all, fuck you guys, I don't care what you think, but also I kind of care what you think because you're kind of the reason why I'm here. And I guess depending on who the critiques, who they're coming from, and how he values their opinions would make him feel like, you know what, let me just throw a little something, and to show you guys that I can bar up.
What you're saying I can't do, I can do.
Exactly. And I can do it multiple times. Exactly. So now what is your excuse? Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny that Joe Budden said, I'm not gonna comment on, because he didn't end up talking about the songs, right?
I never watched the pod because that one was under the paywall, so I didn't.
Yeah, but he said I'm not gonna be talking about it. I'm not gonna give him what he
unless you watch that episode for sure.
Yeah.
But I think, just to piggyback off what you were just saying there, I think too, and pause if it needs to be, but I think even still, like from an artist point of view, I think he might have just felt artistically motivated to do that, and not just
bullied.
Let me do it to prove you guys something. Because I think the thing is, if you just do it, like you could just do it to prove somebody.
I think he got motivated by the doubt, though. I think people.
I know, but creative. Yeah, but you could be motivated by the doubt and then forced to do it. Like, but what about being creatively stimulated to do it? Like, it's like
it had to be a combination.
Like, you know what I mean? Now it's like this is personal. It's like I made a video clip to post to announce the show that we have coming out, right?
December 9th, baby.
December 9th, Drake Hotel. Y'all come through. Drake
Yeah,
Hotel.
this will be the promotion. Yeah.
Drake
'cause this will
Hotel,
come out before
December
that.
9th.
Yeah.
We'll be in the building doing our thing, and we appreciate everybody to come through.
Yeah.
Because it's only on us. It's not on no company. It's just us
right.
doing it. But I made a video, and then my manager made complaints about the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
But those complaints triggered me creatively to do something that I wouldn't have done
if those critiques didn't come.
However, to her,
you listened to the critiques and did something.
To her, it's like, oh, I only did that because of the critiques.
Mm-hmm.
The new thing came up because of the critiques instead of the new thing came up from the critiques, but then creatively something was born out of it that I wouldn't have got
technically,
before.
the new things came up from an inspiration, not the critiques themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the artist conundrum part comes out when they listen to a critique from people and then they either execute something or they don't, and it's like, well, did he do it because everyone was complaining, or did he do it because everybody was complaining? But then after he got some ideas and he's like, oh shit, I like this, I'm gonna go put it out because those 6 sounded very specific and very very motivated, but also very creative, and I'm like, I like that, yo, like. Because if he didn't feel motivated to be creative, I don't think he would have done anything.
And it wasn't a short period of time,
or maybe he would have done a song
Bro, it was a month.
or 2, but 6?
Because you got to figure, after his shows in October.
Yeah. And then the album.
And then
Drake's birthday is late October, right?
Yeah,
and now he's announced another tour.
So he went to Miami. Mm-hmm. So he goes to Miami for his birthday. He does his shenanigans. I don't think he's recording.
Yeah.
No.
This 6 records came out.
He said it was a span of like 5 days or some shit like that.
These 6 records came out, and I followed him on Instagram. It was like 2 weeks ago where he shot the promo of him in the Opera House.
Not the Opera House. Yes, the orchestra. Yeah.
That would have been like 2 weeks before. Like 2 weeks before he dropped the thing saying, "Yo, this is what I'm doing," and I realized that that's what it was for.
Yes, exactly.
So by the time you're shooting the promo, you're done. Which means that, yo, fam, the man probably was fresh back from Miami.
Yeah.
Literally,
walked right
the first available date to get to work after probably, because he was on tour, he probably took a break. After saying he was going to take a break.
He said he was going to at least take a year. At least.
Yes,
then I think it was just like, well, I'm sure this is how it started. I don't know Drake, but I assume this is how it started.
Get ready, guys. This is our interpretation of what we think happened with Drake.
It's probably like, I mean, technically I missed a couple of days on my last tour. I got to make those up to the fans.
Oh, okay.
Then Cole's like, man, you know, I've been trying to get on the road too. Because as an artist,
still working on my album.
We're all paid, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, touring is how I make some real bread.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm trying to get some money up too. Like, not trying to get some money, but like, I got to be out. I want to keep the weapon sharp because I got my album coming out. I'm not just a bit of a little thing.
Yeah.
And we had fun.
And yo, it was fun. You brought me up to Toronto because I had to cover them show days.
In Montreal. Yeah.
So like, I'm down. Like, what are you thinking? Because if you look at the places that he's going, it's like the most obscure places.
It is. I think it's places that they were never able to go because the demand maybe wasn't high enough. But combining both of their markets,
too, they said.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, some of
them are canceled from because J. Cole's not on every date.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So then,
shit.
He's like, yo, you down to rock? Yeah, yo, just let the management sort it out. Give them your availability. I'll give them my availability. We'll talk to the venues because there's a whole lot that goes into booking venues. So that's a process.
Yeah.
It's probably a process that started before even the tour ended.
Probably. They probably were.
Yes.
But they probably added dates when he's like, yo, let's just make it a tour instead of me just going back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Then it's like, yo, I'm feeling kind of creative. Hey, yo, 40. Yo, come over, yo. You still have that conductor stuff from when
exactly the leftover beat
leftovers
pack,
from
when we did the 8 a.m.
Yeah. Think of it. It's conductor, Boy Wonder. It's Alchemist. It's Vance in the camp who probably just like hey, you still got the. It's the pack. You know the pack.
Exactly.
It's the pack.
Exactly.
Hey yo, you still got the. What do you think, Drake? You want to sing? Nah, man. I'm not trying to do all that. But yo, just bring the Because you know this, being an artist, when you're singing, it's double the time in the studio session. It's double the time at least. 100%. If you're just spitting. I don't know how long it takes you to do a record, but
get in and out. You can get in. You
get in and out. But if you sing, you gotta harmonize it. It's double the time.
Yep.
So yo, what are you thinking? You want me to bring the? No, don't bring all that. Just bring the Bring the boom bap pack. Whatever they call it.
Yes, yeah.
Bring the boom bap pack. But yo, make sure that conductor joint's in there. I like that one.
Yeah, I remember that one still.
All right. I'm coming right now. All right, come right now. So they show up one night, smoking hookah. Mm-hmm. Bro, they don't even start recording right away.
No. Of course not.
They're just talking trash.
Yes, of course. Fuck these niggas. Yo, we the top of the game. These niggas is trash out here. They no competition.
Then he drops a conductor beat and you remember. And then I'm sure it started out with like, yo, can you believe this shorty talking to me like that and this girl sucking dick on Instagram, bro? That's crazy. And then takes a sip. All right, yo, 1 second. Hey, yo, drop that and then it was just on. And then he got through one. Mm-hmm. He was feeling it and he's like, yo.
Yep.
Yo, let me get another. Let me lay something else down.
Yep.
They finished, and then I feel it was like what it's like when you binge watch a TV show. All he said to him, "Yo, come back tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow." I don't have nothing. Like literally, I'll open up my schedule. Adonis getting picked from private school, but I could send I'm gonna send Chubbs to go get him. So come back tomorrow. You sure? Yeah, man. I know. I just feel it's kind of cool, and I'm pretty sure he went to his room that night. Mm-hmm. He picked up the old BlackBerry with the side scroll.
This guy. You gotta get to
this guy.
And he just started listening to the beats on repeat, walking through the kitchen, probably smoking a blunt. And thought, yo, this is high, yo. Then, because he's still on the label, because the label offered him some dumb money. Mm-hmm. So then he probably called up Future. Not Future the rapper, but Future his
boy. Future the Prince, yeah.
Hey, yo, Future. Call Lior. Tell him that we got like 6 more. What you mean you got 6 more, Jake? I thought you said you taking a break. No, call Lior. Tell him we got 6 more. Tell him I need I just need to drop something.
Oh my God.
So then, boom, boom. Lior's probably at 11 now. He doesn't even quality control it. He's probably just like, Drake needs 6, cool. Mm-hmm. And he goes, yo, Lior said they'll do it, but like they want bundle it. Like just bundle it with the old stuff for the streaming numbers. You can just tack it on at the end. And then he's probably like, but I'm not going to promote it that way. I feel like that looks corny. Yeah, no. Just promote it like Scary House. So you can do whatever you want, but just in terms of how they're going to release it, it has to be packaged. Yeah, bet. Cool. Then he drops, yo, I'm going on tour. And then literally like 4 days later, yo, something coming out tomorrow. I'll catch y'all. And that's how Drake came up with Scary House 3.
And ladies and gentlemen,
it had to be something natural like that. Like it definitely wasn't a contrived fucking like. And you know what? Good for him. Yeah, good for him because the game.
When you're rich and you have all of the labels and all of the
you don't have to play the game of needing to release a certain type of record.
6 weeks, 4 weeks in the system, blah, blah, blah.
I want my music out right now.
Just get it out right now.
If you're in the position, he literally messages Lior, yo, tell them I'm dropping on Friday.
Yeah.
And that's on Monday morning.
There's only one person he moves his release date out the way for. That nigga Taylor Swift.
And he told us.
He told us. He let us know for sure.
And he told us.
So
he let us know for sure.
He's not scared of
anyone else.
Anybody else.
Which is
but who else would he be scared of? It's only one other person.
I'd be scared of Beyonce if I was him. It's the same demographic.
Yeah, but I think he understands.
Being scared of Taylor Swift is a nuts statement.
But I think because he understands
Drake is selling that many records to see these white girls.
Beyonce. You don't understand Taylor. You don't understand it.
Yeah, it's another.
It's like it doesn't. A lot of people don't understand it. You know?
Like how she's just going.
Like a lot of people actually don't understand.
Middle America.
I know,
Middle America has 360 million people. The middle of it is at least worth.
She got all of them,
and
she has all of course.
A lot of them were late to the streaming game. So when they eventually came out physical albums, they were streaming in droves. That's kind of what happened with country music. When they finally started coming off of physical album sales, because that's why you keep seeing all these Kenneth Chesney and all these niggas on the Billboard.
I honestly don't know how Taylor does bits, because I'll put it to you like this: I know Taylor makes money. Yeah. I know Taylor has good records.
Yeah,
I've never heard a Taylor Swift record like banging.
No, but she. I guess her. What about Shake It Off? Shake It Off is a banger.
Besides that record,
sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And the Karma joint. Well, the remix. Sorry, the remix even that I play as a DJ
went, but it wasn't banging. I heard Shake It Off in the club.
Okay, but here's what I will say.
Oh, both of those records actually. I'll give her 2.
But how about her whole Taylor's version of these songs, which is her
what she reproduced the stuff.
She re-recorded. And look, re-recording is so funny because re-recording of your songs is not a new thing. If you go on Apple Music, you'll see a lot of legacy acts from the 70s and 80s who have re-recorded their songs,
but
they sound like absolute horse shit.
That's a big part of it.
Because they're recording it 30 years
they don't have
after,
the same
right?
vocal talent.
And she's doing it because
10 years later.
She owns her publishing, right? And she wants to actually make all the money probably because a big red machine or whoever, Scooter Braun
had her stuff.
Has her shit in a vice grip. So she's like, well, I own the writing, so I'm just gonna re-record. And the thing is, it sold I think it even sold more than what those albums sold the first week when they originally came out.
It did.
Well, Scooter Braun's parents were rich, right? That's how Scooter Braun got into the music game like that.
Is that what happened? I mean, it makes.
I can't remember, but I know Scooter was like plugged in.
He was,
which would make sense why he was able to. Yeah, they call him an American entrepreneur. So I mean, that means he got his money from. He didn't get it out the mud. He definitely got it from a trust fund thing. But the fact that her fan base started to stream the Taylor versions of stuff really shows you how down for her that they are. Because me personally, a re-recording version of a song, I want the original. Don't fuck up my vibe and what I know and what I love. You can keep doing your new releases for whatever, but me, I'm going to the OG version. But the fact that they're like, no. We love her so much. We don't even care if it sounds a little different. She even got Kendrick Lamar to come back and re-record Bad Blood. Like he came back and redid it.
That's different, bro. That's a different kind of power, bro.
It is a lot.
And they're doing reviews of it, and they're saying like some of her tones and stuff are like changed, but not changed in a way where it's now sonically different. It's like a mature version of Taylor Swift talking about those same topics. And the fact that her fan base came out and supported it the same way is unheard of. And then the labels, you know what the label said now? They are now they're putting a new clause in new contracts
That's disgusting.
to prevent artists from re-recording songs. I think it's 10 years.
I'm not saying it's great, but like at the end of the day, what we have to understand is like, the labels got to make money too. Like I appreciate, yes, you're the artist, yes, you're the talent, but
yeah.
like, it's business. It's not going to be.
But that re-recording thing is not going to work for everybody. So I don't know why the labels are getting so fucking scared.
They always jump in, bro. A lot of labels, I don't know.
Everybody is not
Scooter
going
Braun
to.
did not grow up with money. His parents were professionals, but he really just did this.
He got it out the mud,
bro.
Who was his first artist that he managed?
Oh, gotta respect that then.
Because he started as a manager, right? Because I think that's where he got.
Jermaine Dupri asked him to become the head of marketing for his So Def label.
Oh,
You're fucking lying.
That's how we started.
That's how he started.
What year was that?
He was in Atlanta playing college basketball his sophomore year.
Oh.
Jermaine Dupri asked him to become the head of marketing at a So Def label. He accepted the offer and dropped out of college, and then completed his degree after. But yeah, he really just got he.
Well, I take that back.
Quite literally,
got it out. Then I take that
2002.
back.
Scooter Braun is currently 42 years old. Looks like 2002 when he
was doing that shit.
That's when he first dropped out. Yeah,
That's
2002.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Then I give him a little
He
respect.
began organizing parties while studying at Emory University, that's in Atlanta. In 2002, when Braun was hired to plan after parties in each of the 5 cities of the Anger Management Tour featuring Ludacris and Eminem. Jesus, how did he get that link?
You see how these white people build themselves off of niggas' backs?
No, but how
first?
did he get that link? That's a nuts link.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how?
Oh my God.
How?
That is actually nuts.
Because he did that before meeting Jermaine Dupri. Oh. And then it was based off that Jermaine said,
he was interested.
Because he probably saw this Anger Management Tour. He was like, yo, this guy went nuts.
Yes.
And he was a sophomore in college when he did that.
Bro.
So my thing is, if he grew up with the niggas and he knows that niggas always getting their contracts fucked up.
He was 19 when Jermaine asked him to come over as head of marketing for So Def.
That's crazy.
Wow.
He was 20 when Jermaine announced him as the head of marketing. Director of marketing.
That's a quick...
Events organized by Braun in this era include the 2003 NBA All-Star Game and the after parties for Britney Spears' 2004 Onyx Tour. The man was 21 at the time. He left So Def in 2005 and a few weeks later brokered a $12 million campaign deal between Ludacris and Pontiac.
So that's how he started.
Then he was named as an entertainment consultant for the Atlanta Hawks. And then in 2008, he scouted Justin Bieber. And ladies and gentlemen, after that, this man was off to the races.
Off to the fuck. You know what? He's probably the person who connected Ludacris and Bieber for fucking Baby.
Probably.
If I had to really bet, because sometimes it's those people.
Luda would have
behind the
owed him a
scenes.
favor because
Exactly.
the Luda look.
Exactly.
You got Luda 12 million from Pontiac.
Exactly.
3 years prior to Justin Bieber.
That's right. And then he says, yo, I got this new white kid that's kind of up from Canada making waves. Yo, do this feature. I promise you won't regret it. When I was 13, I am my first love.
Yo, shout out Ludacris. I saw Ludacris performing, hanging off the fucking stadium rafters at the fucking Atlanta game. Bro, man. And the whole place was singing that shit word
Move,
for word.
bitch. Yeah, Legacy Records.
That was superstars still.
You know what's funny? That conversation that we had last time about to keep it on music. We were talking about like the on the bounce, the artists that have concurrent releases that were of high quality and continued, right? And I got a lot of positive reception of it out in the field. There's another concept that I don't know if we might have touched on it a little bit, but the artists that were able to successfully beat the Sophomore Curse. Because album 2 in a lot of people's discographies they're always a step down because you have your whole life to make your first album. And then you get your first album, you're touring, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then the attention to detail and everything that made you who you were goes down the toilet because of time constraints, the label saying that you need to release things and whatever, and then it ends up the second there's a dip. So I wanted to mention, I have some artists here written down of their
sophomore,
their first album. See, the problem is
the height of the first
when
album?
we start getting into the mixtape and streaming era, it gets a little washy. So I'm gonna bring up some that predate that first, and then we'll see if you guys agree. Okay, so number 1 we have Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, album 1, album 2, The Cool. He beat the brakes off of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a classic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a classic.
Right?
Is The Cool the one that has the I am the American dream,
it has
the
all of
hope,
that.
Yes. So people forget Lupe was nuts. Lupe was absolutely nuts.
Cool.
But he fell off after that though.
Cool.
But he got into a fight with his label though, right? That's how
absolutely, yeah. Atlantic.
Cool is one of my favorite albums.
That's before Atlantic kind of got their
stuff together,
their act together. Yeah. No, most definitely.
Shout out Lupe, yo. That nigga's incredible still.
That's one. Then I have another one which we did actually talk about, which was Kanye West, Graduation, album 1, Late Registration, album 2. You know what I'm saying?
Legend.
I put a Late Registration. I mean, sorry, I put did I say Graduation? Is that his first album?
No.
Yeah, what?
Dropout.
College Dropout. My bad. What
College
the
Dropout
fuck?
and Late Registration.
Yeah, sorry. I put College Dropout above Late Registration, but that's strictly because of nostalgia, and not because of the work.
But wait, what are we doing? I thought we're doing.
So yes, so for Late Registration, he beat the Sophomore Curse. Is point blank.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we got someone a little bit later.
Cool had Superstar. I just want to tell you.
Yeah,
exactly.
He just got to put his foot in it.
Exactly.
That was my bro. That was like one of my favorite albums.
And it had Dumb It Down shit.
Bro.
Exactly. Yes, the first. Yes, exactly.
Let's not do this, man.
Exactly.
The Cool. I was addicted to that record.
Then we have Future. Pluto album 1, album 2, Honest. Now, you might ask yourself, what's on the Future Honest album?
What's on the Future, the first album? Because I guess I don't know.
Well, check that, and I'll tell you what's on. I'll tell you what's on Honest.
What's the first album called?
You said it's
Pluto.
Called, no, that's the second one you said.
No,
Honest,
Pluto is the first one. Honest is the second one. I'll tell you what's on the album 2.
Debut studio.
Move that dope.
Hey.
Tony
Montana,
Honest record. Yeah.
Same damn time. Turn on the lights. Are from his opening album.
That's the first one. That's the first one. Yeah.
God damn it.
So Karate Chop, I Won, Move That Dope, and Honest. It was not a downturn. He he improved upon the first album and kept building. We can argue about semantics, but it was
you're
not
only talking about if the album flopped.
Or like how people receive it.
Well, everything. And in any respects. In any respects that you can mention. DMX. Dark It's Hell Is Hot is album 1.
You know what it is.
Album 2, Flesh on My Flesh, Blood on My Blood.
You know what it is. Come on.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
Tupac. Album 1 that they have down is Tupacalypse Now. Album 2, Strictly for My Niggas.
I don't know what's on Strictly for My
Okay,
Niggas.
so I'll tell you.
I don't know these albums.
Well, look.
No, I know that I've heard. Wait, Strictly for My Niggas. Let me see. 1993. The fuck.
Keep Your Head Up is on Strictly for My Niggas, the second album.
Oh.
And I Get Around. Is exactly. Holla If You Hear Me. Guess Who's Back? Like this is.
Oh, so that is.
So it did no. So yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And here's where it gets here's where it gets a little interesting. Oh, I scroll down. Okay, we talked about this a little bit before. Jay-Z, album 1, Reasonable Doubt.
Here comes Trivelle.
But album 2, In My Lifetime, you would probably say
In My Lifetime has Hard Knock Life, right?
No,
that's
it's the third one.
Jay-Z, that might have been a step down.
What's on it?
Yeah, tell him, because before you just be disrespecting.
I
just want to hear what's on it.
It's the Diddy produced album.
Speaking of,
So we know there's not much slaps on there.
Okay, and we are.
what
not
do
doing
you
that.
do? What is going on?
It's
that part.
Nothing but beats all over that thing.
Okay,
Brian,
okay.
blank that out.
See, there is some
Somebody
bangers
call it
on here.
abusive.
Brian.
There is some bangers on here,
There
but
is The City Is Mine.
okay.
Streets
Imaginary
is-
players.
Yeah, imaginary players. Streets is watching.
You're saying these song titles like they're matching a level. Don't think that because you say it loud on your
Always
phone.
who you with? Come on.
Come on, you guys. Come
I
on.
love bitches and thug
guys.
bitches.
Okay.
Wait, he's asking about the one when the
But he
second
missed. He
album
missed.
comes.
But he
It was
missed.
like a complete step down.
It failed.
Yeah,
Not
he
that
did
it
fail.
wasn't as great.
That's what I'm saying. He did fail.
No, he didn't fail, man.
That's a failure.
No.
That's probably why he came back so hard the third time.
Oh my god.
This is a failure.
No, this is not a failure. This is
Well, some would
not a victory.
argue it's a failure, but
It's a failure compared to his whole shit, but is it a
No.
failure in terms of what you are naming with?
Bro, it's a favor compared to himself. That's a failure.
yeah. Well, that's
He
what
failed.
I said.
okay.
Don't
so
try to
that's-
fight it.
and that's fine.
It's over.
It
It
I
is
know what
over,
girls
ladies
like-
and gentlemen. Kenny Jet Smith. It is over.
This is over, ladies.
Okay.
and gentlemen. Friend of foe.
Nas, Illmatic, album 1.
I don't think Nas has a good album after
Album
Illmatic.
2. Well, then it
What?
was then. So then it was written would be a flop to you.
Wait, what?
I think It Is Written as. I don't think Nas really has a good album after Illmatic.
After his first album, he has no good albums.
We're not doing this.
Not
but
for like a decade.
No.
You said.
that was not me.
You
by the way.
said
Yeah.
after Illmatic, his first album when he
Yeah.
was 7 and 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah. Genius, by the way.
He had.
That's incredible to do it.
He
Because that
had
means he was recording that stuff at like 16.
Yeah, so exactly.
Genius.
So you're
Genius.
saying he had no good album?
So then Nasir flopped after that.
Okay, but he had no good album.
Tell me what's on in the second album.
Wait, no.
Okay, the second one. Okay,
Tell me what's on there.
okay, I'll tell you.
You don't know that a single record.
Hold on.
I said it was written right.
Yeah, see, look at that. Just can't even remember the title.
I don't remember the titles of
He has a
anything.
computer in front of him.
No. Don't do that.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was,
this is. Are you dumb?
actually okay.
That's on the second album?
Yes.
And then If I Ruled the World.
Trivelle, what
Okay,
are you
but
doing?
wait, hold on. But wait,
No,
but
we're
it-
enough.
Okay,
Enough.
I
That's
gave
enough.
I gave you Powers also. On
That's
there.
enough. That's enough to say that's not a.
How many records are on
is-
there?
Okay, is that what we're doing? You can ask. Hold on, 2, 4, 5.
Can I?
7,
There's a lot of-
8,
there's a lot of,
9, 10,
records
11,
on this,
12. I think it's 14. This looks like it's 14.
No. Those are two. Those
this
two are
a-
enough.
Yeah, they are exactly.
this song?
Yeah.
I do. It's not a banger though.
Trivelle.
Not compared to.
I went to the one of the few.
No, I'm bugging.
Because one of the only shows I went to this year, I went to
No. I'm wrong. My Nas take is crazy.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine, and that's fine.
He-
As long as you
guys,
could admit that.
He said it's
Yeah,
crazy.
my Nas take goes nuts.
Leave him alone.
Sorry, I'm trying to get his views.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you know that's anyway.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
Neither did I.
Okay, Kendrick, and yes, Section 80 counts as album 1.
Oh, then
because Good Kid, Mad Kid
is terrible.
So let me ask you this question. Okay, before
Section 80 is terrible. Terrible.
Oh, okay.
Hold up,
So Good Kid, Mad City, yeah, is album 2.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay. Now I put a star beside Drake because I don't know what we're calling So Far Gone because they
So Far Gone's his first album.
but that's only
But it's not.
That was retroactive.
No, because I used to be able to get. No. Sorry. So Far Gone is not his first album. His first album is Thank Me Later.
Exactly.
So Far Gone, I could get for free on Dat Piff.
But then they made a retail release.
Yeah, and that's
and
fine.
they took 9 songs.
I'm happy that history has readjusted itself. But at the time, we all knew Thank Me Later was his.
Then, if that's the case, then Take Care is his album too.
Smash.
So, okay,
he's smash it.
So, okay, another artist.
And if you want to go further back, then I'll say.
Yeah, who else? If anyone else,
I'll say that his first album's Comeback Season, and then he came back with So Far Gone, which is
because then there's room for improvement.
Room for improvement was before Comeback Season, right?
Yes,
there was definitely room for improvement off that one.
Okay, well, that goes without saying. Okay, next I had on this list is someone we talked about for 2 seconds, Ludacris.
Yeah.
Well, what was the second
album? 1, Incognito. Album 2, Back for the First Time. So Back for the First Time was definitely better than Incognito.
Yeah,
so it was a step up. So he beat. So yeah, T.I. Album 1, I'm Serious, which was produced by Neptunes and whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Number 2, Trap Music.
Exactly.
Right. So right. Now here's where it gets a little
You
wishy.
might have to make a new list of who. It'll be a small list, but
Yeah.
what artist their second album is way better than their first. Because that is also
a different question. Yes, it is. That is a whole different. Yeah. Okay. Before you even start thinking there. Okay. Jeezy. Here's the problem.
Oh, no.
TM 101. They say it's actually album 2, and there was something that came before. But it says it's first studio album. So for the sake of argument, we're just gonna say it's TM 101 versus his second album, which was TM 102. So
he's fine.
But was TM 102 better than 101?
No, wait. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
You're changing
I see what you're saying. Okay. No, you're right. Okay. So no, yes. So TM 102.
Sophomore.
Yes, he beat the sophomore slump. Okay.
The slump.
Yeah, and here is arguably probably the best. B.I.G. Ready to Die, Life After Death.
I mean, come on.
That's not fair.
So, okay, and then we have Travis Scott with Rodeo, album 1, and Birds in the Trap, which is one of my favorites, album 2. So on this list, who had the best sophomore slump coming out of the sophomore slump album of this list?
What the best follow up after the sophomore slump?
Yeah, in this list, you would call it Drake?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's a good.
Thank Me Later to Take Care
Both of those guys.
is a huge jump.
It is. It actually is.
Nobody else has a bigger jump than that on the list.
What about Biggie?
But wait,
and what about Kendrick?
So wait, you're saying
who has the best out of these people? Whose album 2 is the best?
It'd be Biggie, it'd be Biggie, Kendrick,
Drake,
and then Drake.
Yeah, it's between those three. Yeah,
I think from Section 80 to Good Kid,
it's a big jump too.
Huge.
Yeah, thematic. Okay. Well, at least in terms of hit making ability, yes. In terms of cohesion, he had the cohesion down, but it's just that he figured out how to make
Good Kid is
songs.
the last time Kendrick had bangers.
Okay, we're not doing this either.
It's the last time he had real bangers.
No, we're blanking that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he has great records, but I'm not lying. That's the last time he had real bangers.
No, what do you mean? The Damn album had bangers.
3?
That's a big. Okay, don't mention 3 songs and how great they were.
Yo, you don't have bangers, Honey. 3, 4. Yo, if you have 3 bangers on your album, that's a good album.
That's
bangers.
good.
Good Kid has like 5 bangers.
Okay, but also he was a good kid in a mad city. So like
Swimming Pools, banger.
Yes.
Don't Kill My Vibe, banger.
And You Killed My Vibe.
I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. What are we doing?
What are you trying to say?
No, because he said that Damn only has or 3 bangers.
Right, 3 records.
But we can't say. It's hard to get a banger.
So hold on.
It's hard. Though.
So wait, what are the bangers?
That's Drake's incredible.
Are you first of all? Wait. Hold on. What are we gonna do?
That's a
this
banger,
guy's you got to stop. So DNA is a banger, is it not?
Of course it is.
Okay.
I got.
Okay. So Loyalty with Rihanna, that's not a banger?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Okay.
That's a damn. Okay, that's on damn.
Humble is not a banger?
Of course it is.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes,
What?
it is. Yes,
All right,
it is.
then we're not-
Hold
then
on,
we're
be
not
humble.
talking-
Sit down. Sorry. Whoa.
Exactly. Sit down, be humble. The dissing Big Sean.
So Love is not a banger?
Love me.
that's not a banger.
I wanna be
What
with
is
you.
a banger?
Yeah, I wanna be with you.
That's not
yeah.
a banger.
Love me.
No.
That's
Sorry,
a banger.
they're gonna call it a banger, yo.
It's a banger. That's 4 already. Without me have to really dig dig deep.
I wanna
and
be
I think
with
Element
you.
is a banger, but you probably don't know it.
Yes. Oh, we got the blank.
If I don't hear it in the club, it's not a banger.
It was out in the club at that time.
This was not in the club.
This wasn't in the club,
the
but
clubs
Love
I go
was.
to.
So that's why I didn't understand why you were saying that.
I didn't go to the club either. Like a fish on the club there.
Here we go again. Here we go again. How
Yeah.
come you never brought up J. Cole's
Oh,
verse
okay.
a second?
Well, because
he has
it
a
was
fall off,
also
I think.
to let you guys to fill in the blanks of anyone I missed. So what's
Cole-
J. Cole's 1 and 2?
Oh, I don't know, because they on albums they have Cold World Sideline Story as his first album, and then second one they have Born Sinner. So if that's,
If that's how they have it,
if that's how they have
he
it.
has one of the biggest sophomore jump ups of all time. Born Sinner compared to
Cold
Cold
World.
World is nuts.
But if they do
That is actually true.
But if they do Friday Night Lights,
Which is a mixtape,
is-
but
it was a
wasn't.
mixtape though.
I know, but he's
It's
trying
such
to
a
get it
fine
as
line, yo.
he's
It's such
trying-
because like
I
what?
hate that word mixtape. Honestly, I'm an artist. I'm telling you guys, I hate the word mixtape.
Because
No,
that's
but Born Sinner was nuts. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I do want to say is that Born Sinner was insane.
yeah.
I remember when I first heard that, I was like, "Geez, yo, this guy is nice."
But you know his best is 2014. Like as great as Born Sinner is.
Yeah, we know that.
We'll have an argument about it another time
we
because
know.
I see
even
your
Cole said the same.
yeah because it worked. You know
His
what?
best is what 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Yes,
And I think it's
because it's the most perfect album. It's perfect. Like it's
Perfectly
some
balanced.
Albums,
I take
albums,
Born Sinner over it. I'll be honest.
the opposite of a winner?
But why? Because of what? Because there's a song on there that you like more.
I'm sorry. Why else do I pick music?
No, because I'm saying
Because
you
I
can
shower with it?
No,
What's wrong with
Okay,
this guy,
cool. Listen, look, Jay-Z could have a record or Drake could have a record that I like better overall, but the album that song is not on, I know is an overall better album than the album of my favorite song from them or my top songs of them. So that's why I'm like, there's some songs on Born Sinner that you could love more than 2014 Forest Hills Drive, but that album is crafted better and perfectly than Born Sinner. 100%. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, no, you
Shark Attacks 2022.
that's 1,000. That's 1,000%.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but you're not wrong. I just really like
That is another and
that's what I'm.
but that's why I know that for Kanye, like I know that Late Registration is beloved and is probably better than College Dropout. But for me, I will say my bias lies in College Dropout. That's kind of like the same
I also
type
try
of
not to love everything.
Power Trip, Crooked Smile, Forbidden Fruit, She Knows, Illuminati. Like, come on, man,
bro. But bro,
Illuminati,
but bro,
Land of the Snakes,
but bro,
Power Trip,
bro,
She Knows.
but bro, you're not gonna start an album like this and it does not be the best. Oh my. Yo, do you want to be happy? Trivelle.
Crooked Smile, Let Nas Down.
Trivelle. Do you want to be happy starting off the album?
it's a valid question.
Are you kidding me? No role models? Are you killing me? Love Yours? Are you killing me? Are you kidding me?
I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
This is one of the best intros of an
Power
album
Trip's
I've
one of his
heard.
best songs, bro. Like, I don't know, bro.
This is one of the best intros.
Power Trip
Yeah,
is one of
and
Cole's
that's-
best records?
Power Trip is up there. It is up
One
there.
of Cole's best records?
Yes.
Like best like top 5?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a personal opinion, and that's fine.
Personal opinion. I have 5 records that I love more than
Can I
Power
hear?
Trip.
Can I hear them?
I just played one intro right here.
You like that more than Power Trip?
Yes, I
Do you
love
remember what Power Trip sounded
Okay,
like?
look.
That's a good question.
I'll tell you what. I can tell you 100% what I like over this. I mean, over Power Trip. This.
Whew.
I watched what the crowd does when he plays this song.
Have you seen what the crowd does when he plays Power Trip?
Yes, I have.
You didn't like that?
No, I like it, but this is different. This is they're singing like people are crying, like Michael. Like, they're crying. He plays us at the end of the show. I think it's just
Yeah, it's true.
those life things that's better than yours, bro. It's crazy.
Because
I went to
it's
this
true.
store.
It's literally true. Because there is no such thing as light is better than yours. That's the hot joke.
ain't no such thing.
Yeah.
Whoa. It came back on.
Man's like Cole.
He heard.
Yo, surviving P Diddy.
No.
We getting to the close to the end of the episode. Y'all gotta go.
No, we're gonna go. All I'm gonna say is this. You guys can take it over.
Surviving P Diddy.
All I'm gonna say is this.
I'll
This I'm just saying. This
you go ahead and say something. I'm gonna say something after.
All I'm saying is this.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I pray for.
No. Don't pray for nobody if you're not gonna say the
Wait,
right
no, but
thing.
let him. Hold on. Let him land.
I pray for all the victims that are involved in this case and cases like it. All the cases that are popping up because this is not the only name that we're hearing. However, if that nigga really did all this shit, and what I mean by that is
the totality of what is being alleged and brought forward.
Like, if he did all of this vile, crazy shit, like all of it, even if he did some of it, but I'm talking about the vile parts of it, because there are some things that were mentioned that some people may consider in certain walks of life things that occur.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of those whole, like these freak, like some people, I'm just a very small segment, not like majority of it. Like I don't do that shit, right? And maybe you do, maybe you don't. But you know what I mean? Like that a small segment of where the freak parties where everybody's fucking each other and people are taking mollies and ecstasies and fucking all over the place and throwing them, and people are running train.
Those parties are lit when you want to be there and aren't coerced.
So that's what I'm saying. So that idea of that is something that some people can fathom. What we can't fathom is someone being in a relationship for X amount of years and getting their ass beat physically, punches, kicks, all this shit, and fucking raped.
Yeah.
You know what?
I have. So I'm just saying it's crazy. It's crazy to just the image of that. It's like I don't even care about everything else. Is as much as there could be other emotional scars that have occurred and all these other different things. My mind just goes strictly onto those two particular things I just named. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, if those two things happen, like how she's saying it happened, yes, then what are we doing? Then it's out of here. Then it's bye. Yeah. And sync, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. But if it's not, and we've heard stories like, right? We know that there's your story, there's that person's story.
Bro, she's moved on and married now. Why did she do it?
Why did she do it?
Cassie kept herself quiet for a decade.
Well, we know a little bit of why she probably did it.
Why?
Because the law in New York, there was a certain time period where you can literally not bring it up.
Register a complaint anymore. But I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Cassie's been quiet. Even when she was with him, she was quiet. Cassie not even like a loud public figure like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
For her to jump out the window with 37 or 36 pages of details.
And that's, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like somebody who was trying to get a settlement before. And and then this nigga said, leave me alone. And then she's like, oh, okay. That's what we're doing? Mm-hmm. All right. And wrote a biography about the whole thing.
That's a big leap, but okay, I understand why you think
that's possible. That because we're not going to assume that this is the first time that this conversation between them happened, and then now this just happened. This must have been going on.
I remember one time Michael Irving, football player, a woman accused him of, in the Marriott actually last year at the Super Bowl, a woman accused him of speaking inappropriately.
Yes.
Michael Irving said, I didn't do that. Yeah. And he took it to court.
Yeah.
This woman charged brother love and he paid the next day.
Okay, but Trivelle.
He paid the next day. He didn't want no more information.
But Trivelle, you are a business guy.
The money,
you are a businessman.
Yeah.
And you know, and you're a businessman literally. Yeah. And I have business understandings from things that I've witnessed and watched and seen. And a lot of times when there is something that is so heavy and you wear too many hats, a lot of the lawyers or a lot of your consultants and your what have you will tell you, yo nigga, You got to settle this. I don't care what you did or what you're holding too many hats. You have to settle.
Because we are not opening this can of worms in a court of law and dragging it over a period of time. We're not doing that.
We're not going to. It might be worse for you to prove your quote unquote. And I don't. And in this situation, it's not even about innocence or not, right? Really,
no, it's not.
Fully, because she went through a civil court. This is not criminal charges that were applied. So again, this is a whole. It's this whole gumbo is just so confusing to understand.
So his innocence actually is of little to no relevance in the context of what was brought up in court.
She's saying
she's not going to court. He's not going to court to prove his innocence. It's to not pay.
Yeah, wasn't Michael
for
Irvin,
the damages or
wasn't
whatever.
Michael Irvin? Wasn't that for criminal charges?
Yeah, it was criminal, and then
and so I got
to be civilly responsible. But
after the fact.
Yeah, civilly responsible. Yes,
37 pages.
I know.
No. And also, I want to say this too.
Of details.
I'll say this.
It's crazy.
And also, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
She
said things that require corroboration by third parties.
Correct.
You don't do that if you're a liar.
If
she's not a liar.
If I'm a liar.
Wait. Who said that she's a liar?
No, I'm just saying that like Cassie was 19 when Diddy met her, and he was 37? Yeah. Bro, that's...
And was in the relationship.
She's of a legal age, but
they were together for 10 plus...
Josh Giddy
10 plus years.
Grooming level stuff. Bro.
10 plus years.
I see what you did there.
He's grooming this young woman.
But wait, if you're going to throw that side, I heard... I don't know if it's true, but apparently that girl lied about her age? With the Giddy? That's what I'm just hearing?
So what? What are you trying to tell me?
No, I don't know. I just heard that. I just saw that as I scrolled. Something about...
No, I understand. I have to understand what you're trying to tell me first.
No, I don't understand. No, because the group...
She lied about being more than 15, right?
Yeah, like I guess she lied about...
Yeah.
I don't know, but...
Because you probably saw her in the club and thing, right?
I don't know what the story. Where did he meet her? Wait,
who knows?
Where did he meet her?
I don't...
At the club?
It better be.
Oh, it better be.
It better be. Better not have been at a PTA meeting.
It better not be on the playground.
I hate you as a person.
It better not be on the playground.
Better not have been at a freaking Frosted Flakes.
It better not be at bowling during the daytime.
This guy out here looking like Joe from You, and you guys think this guy's normal.
It better not be at the kids zone.
Have a word with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. Here's the thing. The girl does not even... Anyway.
Yeah, I know. She looks like a youth.
Bro, she looks young.
She looks young.
But going back to...
Yeah, she looks young.
You get me?
No, she looks young.
But don't get me wrong.
But going back to Puff. Yeah.
Don't be wrong. I understand women can look mature. Again.
But she don't look mature.
Oh, the girl.
We'll go back to Puff and say, yo, bro. Puff, it's also too many.
Too many what?
Karen Steffen, right?
Superhead. No.
What?
Sorry, not Karen Steffen. Who's his wife's, his baby mom's name?
Kim? Yeah. Isn't it Kim?
Porter.
Kim Porter. Yeah.
Bro.
I know.
Kim Porter said some stuff about this man that was nuts.
Yeah.
How he was stomping on her belly and thing.
And she's not even here to tell the tale because apparently she was releasing...
Apparently she was releasing a tell book and turned up dead, bro. They think this man killed Diddy. They think this man killed Tupac. They think this guy stepped on his girl's stomach.
So what you guys say?
They think this guy blew up a car. Yeah, this guy's a super villain, blood.
And then he dressed up as Joker last year.
And Batman this year. Rebrand. Because he knew it was coming.
Is that what you think this is? He knew it was coming, so he said,
I don't know what happened. To me, and I can say this.
I don't know.
When you get to billionaire status,
yeah,
there are favors that you've called in that nobody else can call, and there are people protecting you that nobody else will protect.
Correct.
There's a reason why when these guys fall, it's from years ago, and it seems like everybody knew. Right. When Bill Cosby went down, I couldn't believe so many people knew.
But that one makes...
When R. Kelly went down, I couldn't believe so many people...
Oh, okay.
Managers sitting there and be like, I thought it was weird when he was in bed with that 13-year-old girl. Bro, that's sick.
All right.
So a lot of people were witnessing. Okay? This girl's talking about Diddy. Bro, they were together for 10 years. That's a decade.
Yeah.
The girl said that he would sign her up for sex parties to the point where she would need an IV afterwards.
Yeah,
he said that he would force narcotics on her. He said that he would abuse her physically. Yeah. Look here, man. I'm not here to judge.
Because we don't know the full truth.
Because I don't know the full truth.
And the scope and everything.
And
we don't know.
Obviously, for her,
yes,
the justice that she was able to get at the time was money.
At this time, yes.
So I'm happy that she got
something
was got.
For. Yeah. And that
it ended quickly for her because
because I don't want her to have to relive that trauma. I don't know if she has kids with the guy that she's with now or whatever, but I know that she moved on and got married or something like that, right? So,
yeah.
But for me, like, especially at the age we are now, what we all know, this is just like general commentary. As a man at this age, when you're getting with a girl, there's some trauma that she's had.
Absolutely.
A lot of women
it comes prepackaged with the deal.
It's just in there, right?
Yeah,
and
built
you
in.
are gonna love her through that and obviously seek to not re-trigger her traumas. And for me, I reach out just as like I even just think about her husband.
Yeah.
What is it like being with a woman after she spent 10 years doing that?
Because he obviously he must obviously known about it.
Because I'm sure reteaching how to learning her how to be loved type thing
by a person that's
by a person,
normal,
normal. And that's the area where it's like, yo, like these guys who just look to possess these women. I think this is just an interesting. Again, I don't know Diddy.
No, I know.
I think 50 is the ultimate troll. He remains the ultimate troll.
And he's consistent in his dealings.
He's trolling.
He's still
because he said, "Well, I'll take revolt off you." Like 50 just having the time of his life.
Yes, because he had to step down from Revolt. His company started in 2013.
These are the business moves you have to do when you have a.
But this is the same thing I say to other people all the time. When you're playing at that level, when you're at that level, you got to be squeaky clean. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not squeaky clean, or if you don't have enough leverage to make sure people keep you squeaky clean, we get you out of here.
The digging comes.
That's what
eventually. And you know, the
Bill
other
Gates stayed clean at Microsoft. Now, I don't think he lived a clean life.
No,
I don't think he lives a clean life.
He's onto some other stuff.
But I don't have no scandal I could readily tell you about.
No, not nigga scandals. No.
Elon Musk, he's sleeping with too many women and having too many kids.
But that's out there.
But that's out there.
You can't use that against him.
Nick Cannon,
a
lot of kids
in front of you.
Yeah, and he's
but there's not. You know what I'm saying? Mark Zuckerberg, no real scandal. He stole the company from people, and people just saying, it's a movie. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's a lot that the world will accept you doing.
Yeah.
What we don't accept you doing is grooming the 19-year-old for the purpose of beating her up
for 10
selling
years
her for sexual activity.
Yeah. No, they
need That's what we not doing.
They need to expose the other people that are really doing that shit though, because there is a lot.
They tried to expose. They tried to bring up those sex rings and
in fucking
trafficking and all that stuff.
Like, no, but that's my point. The scary thing for me, and it goes back, not scary, but the real thing for me that we have to talk about is, I already told you this, canceling doesn't last unless the person dies or go to prison.
Yeah.
So if the person doesn't die and if the person doesn't go to jail, the world eventually forgets. Eventually. What do you think is going to happen with Diddy?
I don't know. It's too soon to tell, but I'll just say this though.
Because Weinstein went to jail.
Because who?
Weinstein went to jail.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not comparing them. Weinstein was up. Weinstein was up money. Up.
Yeah.
Like similar to Diddy, just in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie,
he got criminal charges. So how would Diddy go to jail for?
Bro, people keep coming saying stuff.
Well,
it would take somebody. It's gotta be a it would take somebody who has a more recent crime that is within the confines of statute of limitations and to have filed it. You know what I was thinking? And even though I wanted to say something about Diddy, but there needs to be, because I know there is a fear of people going to the police and not being believed or being feared for their life and their safety and stuff like that. There needs to be an organization that when you feel like you have been abused, assaulted, assaulted, raped, sexually inappropriate, whatever, there needs to be a special agency that you can go to report in detail, submit DNA samples, submit anecdotal and story and exact events to be kept in a vault and kept in a place that can be potentially revealed at a later time if you so choose, because people have a fear of doing it right when it happens. They won't be believed. They need to build up their confidence. They need to build up a whole bunch of things. So because a lot of the problem is with this Jamie Foxx thing now, was saying that the girl at the restaurant saying that he groped her and all this stuff. It's like, how do we go back to 1991 and prove that happened if you didn't make a police report? And once again, I understand the reason for not submitting a police report, but there needs to be something with a timestamp of you saying it happened at this time. This is the evidence and proof. This is the DNA. This is the whatever. It was a rape or whatever. So that if you decide to do so in the future to seek some kind of restitution, that there is a record of it in a way that is unadulterated, you know what I mean, unmuddied, that can be used to be like, no, she actually did report.
There used to be a show called The Good Wife.
I love The Good
Right.
Wife.
I never watched it. I used to love that show.
I love The Good Wife.
There's an episode of The Good Wife where a masseuse shows up at the law firm late at night to accuse a man of sexual assault.
Right.
Said that she gave him a massage and he essentially assaulted her sexually, right?
Right.
And the whole premise of the episode is they're trying to determine if she's telling the truth or not, to determine if they're going to take the case. They go through, they decide they're going to take the case because they feel they have enough evidence to say, okay, you know, this is a case we can make. We think the guy actually did do this.
Yeah.
He's a very famous, powerful man.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes in the show that are incredible to me. One scene in the show is the man's wife calls the law firm to try and get them to drop the case. And then the head lawyer says, did your husband do it? And the wife says, I don't care.
Word.
I don't care. Because he's a great man. He's going to do great things. I think they had set him up like he was a humanitarian or something like that. He was taking care of work. You know, you can't destroy this man. Because what he means to the world plus minus his little sexual dalliance, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
The way the episode really is that I find chilling is the woman, they come to her to say, hey, we're going to take your case. And she goes, it's okay. I'm going to leave. And she goes, why? And she goes, well, because to defend this, they're going to look into me.
Yeah. And that's,
And they're going to find things.
But
he did this.
But he did it.
I think sometimes with women, it's like they understand that, like, and this is going to sound sad, we put women in a position where we make it seem as if you got to be a certain way to be a victim.
No, and I know, and it's not true.
Some of the largest victims probably of sexual assault are sex workers. But then
but who's going to believe them? Yeah, you put yourself in this. Or
so
whatever.
As a society, it's a bit broken. So even this institution that you're talking about, I don't even think we as human beings are good enough.
It had to be aliens. It's got to be another entity to bring forth.
Because here's what we're gonna do.
That's unbiased.
Here's what we're gonna do. And it's not even gonna take long. Here's what we're gonna do. All it's gonna take is either one woman to do it for this, or for one man to accuse a woman of doing this, and then the institution is done. You're my girlfriend, but I'm rich. We had consensual sex. You went and you kept the kit. You waited for us to break up, and now you're suing me.
Right.
You self-insured against us breaking up.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get the bag. This is your version of trying to have a kid on me. Because maybe I'm not getting you pregnant so you can get the bag, but I'm
trying to do something else
I'm sleeping with you and stuff. Maybe we like it a little rough. And bro, there was this other show I watched, which, man. By the way, for those who don't watch movies and TV, you should. Yeah,
it's a really interesting insight. Yeah,
literally.
There was this show on Netflix called Criminal.
Oh, I never ended up watching
English of people interrogating other people.
I saw the preview and it's like,
Bruv, there's one where a man is accused of assaulting a woman. Like they said he raped her, right?
Yeah.
And then they come in with a rape kit.
Yeah.
Or like the report of the rape. And his lawyer looks at him and she has like tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
And she goes, they're going to pull some fancy tricks, but I want you to know that nothing in that folder will say that you did it. Because if they show that you had sex with her, you don't deny that. If they show that it was a bit more aggressive, who's to say that that's not what you wanted? If they show that there's bruises and grip marks, who's to say? She goes, there's nothing in there that proves you're guilty. It'll just make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
That's the issue of like when it's
people.
He said, she said. You know,
being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's the issue of it. That's the issue of it. And I think.
See that part when Cassie said in the writing where she said, where it was telling, where she said, she settled also, it gives her some level of control of this.
Of the narrative of how it ends up spinning for her.
Maybe if it was to go out too, she'd have to expose things about herself that she don't want.
Cassie was a 19
for her family.
Cassie was a 19-year-old. A 19-year-old musician who was picked up by Diddy. I guarantee you, if they looked into her, they'd find stuff that wasn't great.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying that's probably why she said that line. Like she has some form of control over the narrative. That's what she would have wanted outside of just getting the bag.
And it's just. But where the Diddy thing's concerned, again, I don't know Diddy, I don't know the details. I'm going to say I'm happy Cassie got her money as a victim.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what she described there was so detailed that I do think something happened to her.
Something happened.
I think that Diddy paying is not a sign of guilt, but he's probably saying that enough of this is hard to defend.
Exactly.
Because how do you defend?
Too much of it probably happened.
Questionable things.
And it's like, okay, enough of this is hard to defend.
Yeah, how can you? You're going to be spending all this time, this energy, this money on trying to defend something that looks crazy.
Yeah.
And difficult to say, this didn't happen.
You know
but
what
this,
this happened, but that didn't happen.
That's an equally disgusting
That was kind
thing.
of like that, but if you look at it from this
but
angle,
legal.
This reminds me of Chris. You're probably gonna remember this from the. Do you remember Gianco Mesci?
Why does that sound familiar?
Gianco Mesci used to be the host of the Q before Shad did it. He was the guy that they fired because he was having rough sex with girls
his
drunk.
name is George.
Was it George or Gomeshi? Am I wrong about his name?
The Gomeshi, you're right about the last name. I don't remember if.
Oh, that's the reason why he came off that show?
Yeah.
Fuck. I remember I had to go to my school went there for class.
No, I'm right. Gian Gomeshi.
Gian.
yeah,
Okay,
Gian.
that's how you say his name.
Gian Gomeshi.
Gian.
Let me see if he is ever.
He does look like somebody.
yeah.
He does look like the.
Gianco Messi, and Gianco Messi's attempt at a defense was, these women said they were with it, bro.
Of course, I mean
And, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was right or wrong, it just didn't work, bro, because everybody was like, fam.
Look at you.
I don't know if they were with all of that, though.
Right.
Girls choking girls to unconsciousness.
What's wrong with y'all niggas, yo?
No, but okay,
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Off no hype stuff. I've heard a girl say that before.
Yeah, but what's wrong with y'all, man?
But you've heard a girl say what?
I've heard a girl say,
She want to be choked
like,
almost.
choke me. Don't stop unless I pass out.
Like, what's wrong with y'all, man?
No.
Why can't we just fuck?
Trying to find a nut.
why can't we just fuck?
You don't
A
get
little light on the tug on the neck. That's it. We don't need to do all that.
Did you say a little light on the tug on the neck? Is that what you said?
Yeah, a little, like a little.
Oh, a tug on the neck, literally,
Like a little tug on the neck, mate, but not all the holding on. Like, what the fuck is going on? I remember one time I was, you know what I mean? And this girl, I was doing something, and this shorty was like choking me, yo. I was like, the fuck?
choking me.
Like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo, all right.
Yeah, but that's because that's not your thing.
It's tight, bro. It's tight. I want to breathe too. You know what I mean?
Shout out Fabulous.
And close your eyes when you
I'm
kiss.
trying to see if he was
Oh, Jim Gamashi?
I'm trying to see if he was convicted. I don't even think he was convicted. I think it was really just
But you know how those white people get away.
What, the Royal, what, the
Joe Meshi's
RCMP?
Indian.
He's what?
he's
that,
Indian.
That picture you showed me.
I know, but he looks like he's the more fair skin of
looks
them.
like the whitest of the white.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does his voice sound like again?
I think what you are is what you are.
Does he sound like an Indian or voice? If we just heard his voice,
Okay, what do you mean? Does he sound like it? No,
just-
bro.
Oh, we're doing the sound thing again, are we?
Bro.
Yeah.
remember that thing we said?
First of all, Jungle Meshi's born in the UK.
Okay.
Okay? He was born in London, England.
Does he sound like a white
he's
UK
right.
guy, a brown UK
He sounds
guy?
Canadian. Oh.
It sounds like a Canadian.
I don't
UK.
like how y'all do that, because it's like this is the same type of typecasting they used to hold us down for years.
You know
that's
what's
true.
crazy? I was watching Wednesday. You know that show Wednesday? I was from the Addams Family. I was watching.
Yeah.
And the prince, the mayor was a black guy, right? And he comes into the scene, and then he just starts talking. But I wasn't looking at the TV, so I said most of the show is full of white people, right? And all of a sudden, I hear this voice. He's talking about the city plans and shit. I said, "There's no way
This is not a nigga.
This is not a nigga. There's just no way." He sounds like every nigga we've ever heard in any show. And so I'm assuming that I must know who this guy is. I turn on, I look at the screen. We've never seen this black guy before, and he sounds like a whole bunch of other black guys. It's crazy. I don't know, man.
Is he like the hotel
know,
keeper in Zack and Cody?
He
Is
just
it like that?
just sounds like,
What's his name? Mosby?
yo, black people. You know how we say, yo, certain people look like each other. Oh, see, well,
He was acquitted.
Yeah.
because so his defense worked, saying that's what they want. They wanted it, and that like, well, how did?
Yeah, how did that work?
Like,
how did that potentially? Yeah.
How did? And I can't hold it. It's too much.
Insufficient evidence to establish proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Wow.
The inconsistency and outright deception of the witness's testimony had irreparably weakened the prosecution's case. So apparently the stories weren't consistent.
And see, and that's why that little institution thing I was talking about would help, because it would help you get your story right away, like right off the bat, without any outside influence or you know what I mean. But you did bring up some reasons why it wouldn't really work. But it's something's got to be done, because I understand going to the police is not something that everybody can do for many reasons. It's on record. It's in a public forum. Like they fear for their safety, but I will say this about Diddy, like as someone who is a fan of his work and things like that, and the things that he's done musically, I am disappointed. No matter which way you slice it, whether he did some of thing 1, but not thing 2, but he did some of thing 3, but not of thing 4. The whole thing is an overall disheartening, disappointing experience, because it almost plays into the thing that everybody who's successful and who's done all these great things is that they have these skeletons in their closet, which kind of does go into what I was saying even before about the relationship thing, about not idolizing people's relationships because you don't know what's happening. But the same thing as careers. You shouldn't idolize people's careers either, because as much as you think these people are perfect and they've done all these great things, just know that there's equally disgusting things that is in their closet. Everybody isn't perfect. Like, I don't believe all the things that they said about Michael Jackson, for example, are true or whatever, but I'm sure that everything in his past and his history is not something that I would be proud of or happy of. But I think with everybody, it's like
definitely try to tear him down.
And no, for sure. And that's systematic and that's methodical or whatever. But I just mean in terms of, like I was saying about like Diddy, like I'm disappointed in whatever it is that he did, no matter what, because of all the great stuff he's done. But you can't idolize people who've done great things because you don't know what they've done behind the scenes. And it also comes back to the whole thing about the age-old thing of separating the art and the personal life of the people. Like it's something to consider, because you might not like what you find. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, everybody isn't who you think they are.
Yeah, I think idolizing in any form is dangerous for the reasons that you're describing. You
know what I mean? Like, and unfortunately, you just have to take, everybody's nuanced. You just have to take what you like about people and, repress and reject and resent the things that you don't, because there's no one that's going to be ultimately nothing. Government and media and all these different, there's nothing that is perfect out there. There really isn't. There's something salacious, something negative that is in every, even institutions of purity and grace in religion, like everything, there is something that is there that you will not agree with. So I think to not idolize things and put things too much on a pedestal, I think is important. Just to live a realistic life and not to be taken aback or to be disappointed in. I mean, 2 years ago, I told you guys when I did when I made the beat that I went viral. What did Diddy do? What did Diddy do? We found out that Diddy did a lot, didn't he? Diddy did a lot. And I think that's a perfect way to end the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJXP.
What the fuck?
This is EverythingOShauN.
What the fuck?
And that's Trivelle Simpson. And this is episode 59. If you might want to sit down for this.
Oh my God.
Good night. You are watching this broadcast before Christmas. Is there a particular reason why you haven't done your shopping yet? Is there a reason why you're waiting till the last minute? Is there a reason why you're sending in that Amazon order on the 23rd, crossing your fingers, hoping that it'll arrive before? I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. Do it now. I mean, the podcast is over anyway. You have nothing else doing. Now, if you are listening or watching this after Christmas, I hope you had an amazing time with your family, friends, loved ones. And I hope you got everything you wanted. And if all you want...
This concludes our broadcast day.